Hello, fellow travelers.
Hello.
It's Neil here.
And I'm
What
Kimberly.
are you doing, Kimberly? We have only just begun and you're already messing up with your phone.
But guess what?
We haven't even made it to our intro yet. Turn that off. What are you doing?
It won't turn off. But you know what? We did go with the titles today.
That we did.
That worked.
Anyways, this is Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is To Travel and Tour TV. And we are off to a little bit of a messy start. So what's going on, everyone? It is Friday, and that means that the weekend has begun. So let's have a look here who is all in the house. Anthony Simone in the house. Welcome
Hi,
in,
Anthony.
welcome in. MGM Family Travel also in. Hey, welcome in,
Happy
guys.
Friday.
Happy Friday and welcome. London Diary, that would be a newcomer here. Welcome, welcome. London Diary, I remember watching a video of yours about a very interesting clock in London that we completely missed while there.
Did we?
So, yeah, we did. It's like a clock on the ground, and it has like, I don't know, it works with like like natural. It's like a sun
okay, like a sundial.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know who you are. Nymphadora in the house. Welcome in. Long time no see. Fantastic to have you with us tonight. Let's see. Down Under Cruisers. Welcome, welcome, guys. Fantastic to have you in here.
They had a great live.
They had a fantastic live, and really enjoyed chatting around with them a little bit from the land down under. So, and here I'm actually going to go to our first move for the evening, because one of our moderators is already in the house right from the start. Our very own Malcolm Hogan.
Should click on.
I better click off the comment here. So Malcolm Hogan is our very own Minister of Demographics. He keeps narrow track of everyone who comes in the chat and keeps score of where they are from. Not to mention that Malcolm is a walking encyclopedia. He is extremely knowledgeable, knows a lot of things, and will frequently throw in random facts in the chat.
Which is always great.
Absolutely. And he is a great business class advocate.
Yes.
He loves traveling business class, and for good reason. So welcome in, Malcolm. Glad to have you in here.
What did I need? That's what I wanted him to do.
Let's see who else is in the house. Down Under Cruises, yes, we certainly did enjoy your live. Absolutely. Very much. Yep. So did Malcolm, apparently. That is great. I see Nikita D has joined us. Welcome in, Nikita. Glad to have you. That's great. What are you doing?
I'm laughing.
Oh, the music's... Oh, boy. Oh, I clicked on something I didn't mean to click on. There we go. Let's see. Royal Amethyst Acres. Mandy is in there. Oh, I gotta get you shared out so you put on that headband. Yeah, you obviously you didn't make it. I'm seeing 12 people here, so certainly far cry away from the 50 waiting that are required for me to do something completely out of my element like that. Anthony Simone is saying no tea for me tonight. Instead, I'm drinking hot chocolate.
Always a good option.
With that. Nothing wrong with that. I see the other half of the Down Under Cruises, Alana, has joined us as well. Welcome in, Alana. Glad to have you with us as well.
Short.
What?
I feel short.
You are short.
I feel like I'm hiding.
You're little.
Look, I'm hiding behind the
behind
messages.
What? Yeah, and?
All they can see is my eyes.
Well, you are little. Welcome, thanking us for that. Sure, absolutely. Hey, Doc and Nikki in the house.
Hi,
welcome
how
in.
Are you?
Welcome in. Fantastic.
Good to see you.
Absolutely. Doc and Nikki, who are no strangers to our live streams, and this evening have decided to join our Night Owl edition. Mandy just shared us on Facebook. That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Mandy. We do appreciate that. Anthony Simone is ever getting closer to
Yeah, he passed more
becoming a
classes.
certified travel agent. That's great. Congratulations. Mandy asking how tall you are.
I'm 5'5".
Yeah, Kimberly is not very tall.
That's an average sized girl.
Maybe here.
Here.
All right. So looks like we are caught up with the comments here. So I think we're off to a pretty good start. We're already hitting double digits here in the chat. That's great.
Anyone who's new, please do let us know where you're from.
Yes, please do. Please do. Let us know where you are from. If you have any plans for the weekend at all, it is Friday night after all. That means Saturday and Sunday are right ahead of us. And no doubt you guys have some plans here. Anthony Simone's pointing out that Pero DJ is very tall. Okay, good to know. Mandy is not. She's only 5'1", she says. Whoa. Yeah, that is...
You're short.
Then shorter. Alana is not very tall either, at only 5'2".
See?
All right. So we're playing the game of heights.
See? He
What?
always says how short I am.
You are short.
And I am not. He's 6'3".
Well, and
that's without shoes.
Anyways, Malcolm is saying here, so far, United States, New Zealand, Australia, and England have already been represented in our chat. That is fantastic. Megan Morris has also joined us in the house.
Hi,
Welcome, Megan. Fantastic to have
you
with us tonight here in our Night Owl edition. I think Anthony Simone is firing the question back at us, what we plan on doing for the weekend. Well, usually we only get one day from the weekend. Tomorrow we are off.
And we're going to cook out.
We're going to do a nice cookout. It has been a very long time since we have been doing some good old-fashioned charcoal grilling.
Yep.
That's what we plan on doing tomorrow. And unfortunately, Sunday is just going to be another work day. So Malcolm says he's a very tall 5'6".
Yes,
so on a good day, he might actually touch that 5'7". Mandy's saying, I'm still the queen.
Uh-huh.
Doug, I'm only 6'2". Oh, you're pretty much right up there with me, Doug. That's not bad. That's tall.
Everybody's saying how tall they are.
Yeah. Anthony Simone, 5'6". All right. So we are starting out tonight with the heights of people, apparently. The RN's family in the house.
Hi,
that is fantastic. Welcome in, guys. Fantastic. If I am not mistaken, you are from Jamaica. Am I correct? And
let us know.
Please let us know if I am. And if I'm not, please tell us where you are from. Anthony Simone asking if we're vlogging the cookout.
Not our plan.
That's not. We're just going to kick back, relax, and just enjoy a nice and easy cookout. That is the plan here. Malcolm Hogan to Anthony Simone. Yay for the 5'6". There you go.
See, I told you I'm a perfectly normal sized girl.
Well, apparently here.
When I go to the Netherlands, it's like everybody is so much taller than me. I'm blonde.
Well, there's your first fun fact of the evening. As a nation, the Dutch do, on average, stand the tallest in the world. So I do believe the average is like 6 foot for a man, something like that.
Or a little more.
Maybe a little more even. But yeah, even for women too, it was pretty high.
Yeah.
I think it was like 5'7" or above even.
It was above.
Yeah.
I believe it was above.
So RN's family is confirming that they are from Jamaica. All right, Malcolm, you know what to do. We get to add Jamaica tonight. That is fantastic. So RN's family, we have any plans for the weekend or anything food or travel related you wish to share with us?
I saw an interesting video this week about.
What'd you see?
Well, it was on Facebook.
Oh, look, I have my magical
tea
mug.
I got you the magic mug.
Amazing.
It was about the fact that Jamaica is starting to open back up, and the people that had traveled to Jamaica and everything they went through and all the different steps to be in Jamaica.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. They're actually, everybody that comes in, they're testing.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, if you want to keep it all under control, you're going to have to.
They're testing every single person that comes in. You get a test, and you find out within a few minutes if it's positive or negative.
Yeah. So let's see here. Malcolm is saying, nice inside view today. Thank you so much. We will be playing that game shortly. Mandy saying 5'5" is average height for a female. Again, that's probably here.
And she looked it up.
Oh, wait. She actually looked it up. It says for 5'4". Really?
I'm
That's short?
tall.
Oh, my. Well, I suppose that makes me a giant then.
You are.
Really not.
What?
Okay, listen. 6'3" is tall, but not ridiculously tall.
No, my daughter Allison, what is she, 5'2"?
Something like that. Anthony Simone asking us, what did we have for dinner and dessert? Unfortunately, no dessert today because Kimberly likes to make me starve.
Yes, I starved him.
But she was kind enough to at least provide supper tonight.
I made Chinese food.
Like something like that. Like broccoli and what was it? Beans?
There's broccoli in it.
Beans, rice, and turkey. You used turkey.
I made like a teriyaki turkey.
And a whole bunch of spices you used too.
Yeah, and there was beans and broccoli and jasmine rice.
There you go. Alana here saying she had a Tim Tam Slam for lunch. Yeah, I kind of witnessed that, I believe.
What is that?
It's this. Okay, you basically have like I guess a piece of a bar, a chocolate bar, or something like that, and then you basically drink as if it were a straw.
Oh my!
Like and then they had coffee, so that works. Anthony Simone lost my mug. Yeah. You know, I kind of try to live by that. I don't always succeed, but I try. Let's see here.
Hi, Daniel.
Doug and Nikki, Max Verstappen, Orange Army. That is a reference to a Dutch racer. Nick D is in the house too. Welcome in. Average female height analysis is 5'6", 2 inches taller than American woman.
Only 5'6". I thought it was higher than that.
I thought so too. Mandy adding to that the average height for a man, I'm assuming that means US is 5'10". Yeah. Daniel Fields in the house. Welcome in, Daniel.
Hi,
Glad
Daniel.
to have you with us. How's Nancy? Anthony Simone loves Chinese food. Yeah, so do we. And to be honest with you, I'm really starting to miss the good old-fashioned Chinese buffets.
You really like that more than I do.
I do. I really do. Anthony Simone, no yogurt for dessert. No, not today, although on occasion we will do that. Nick D saying average male analysis 5'11", also 2 inches taller than USA. Oh, okay. Oh,
Thank
actually
you.
A little bit taller than the average, I guess, even for Dutch standards. Anthony Simone asking where your tea is.
I have mint tea.
Well, show the mug. Show the mug.
I have my big.
There it is. That's right. It is evening, and for those of you who are not quite familiar yet with our morning and evening rituals, in the morning me and Kimberly tend to drink coffee, but in the evening we go the British way.
Yeah, this mug is so big I have 2 tea bags in it.
Yeah, you tend to do that for big mugs like that.
And I leave my tea bags in it. I like it to steep
There
a
you
long
go.
time.
The Orange family is saying that they have no plans for the weekend, but they heard they will be invaded by the Saharan dust. All right, you gotta tell us a little bit more about that. What does that exactly mean, Orange family? Does that mean?
Is that the dust storm?
Are you getting like a dust storm or something like that, or how does that work? Tell us about it. Megan is in the house. Travel Kiwi.
Hi,
Welcome in. I knew you would come for our night owl edition. That's fantastic. Malcolm saying that Swedish women are all 8'7". What the heck, Malcolm? Okay.
Apparently you went to Sweden and felt very short.
Apparently Anthony believed that. Oh man, we have been in here less than 15 minutes, and we are off to quite some hilarious things already. Nick D saying that he is 5'6" and a quarter. I add the quarter so I can say I'm taller than my girlfriend.
Oh my god.
That's fantastic. Gymnastics in the house. Don't forget the thumbs up, people. Where are your glasses today, Kim? That's fantastic.
Hi. I don't.
Wait a minute. I have a feeling here this is someone we know, but it has a different name.
Who is this?
Yeah, please tell us. Let's see here. Malcolm saying I'm like a dwarf in Sweden. Well, Malcolm, wasn't the Lord of the Rings recorded in New Zealand?
Well,
you know.
here's the thing. When I'm in the Netherlands and I'm standing on like the platform for the train, I don't care what they're saying that average is. Everyone there is a head taller than me, and that's the girls too. And like Neil's sister is what is Lindsay, 5'10", barefoot?
At least, yeah.
And so is his mom.
No, my mom is not 5. My mom is shorter.
No, she's not.
I'm telling you.
She's like 5'10".
Anyways, Mandy is giving a little bit of an explanation here regarding the sandstorm that apparently is about to hit Jamaica. That is the sand that is traveling across the ocean from Africa, I believe. Okay.
Yeah, I was reading something about it.
Huh. Richie and Vanessa in the house. Welcome in, guys. Fantastic to have you join us for this Night Owl edition. So, if you have any plans for the weekend, do feel free to share with us. We're curious to what everyone is going to be up to. Malcolm pointing out that I do get called Hobbit by some. Oh boy. Oh, all right. Gymnastic is saying, oops, wrong account. Sorry, guys. This is the account I post my daughter's gymnastics.
It's Raphael.
Ah, that would explain it. Yeah. It's Rafa. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Rafael, make sure you come back with your usual account because we got a little something for you. Let's see here. Anthony Simone asking Daniel where Nancy is. Yeah, Daniel, where is the missus? Do let me know. Travel Kiwi telling Malcolm maybe you could live at Hobbitshire. There you go, Megan. Megan already poking at Malcolm right away. That's great. All right. Nice. I like when we get to even start out on with some good laughs like that.
There he is. Oh,
there is Rafael. Okay, there this time. Let's give our moderator from Oklahoma the welcome he deserves. Let's see, where is he at? There he is. Rafael from Visos Travel. He was the first fellow traveler to both make a donation and a purchase in our web shop. So he actually went for the 2-in-1 apparently.
Yeah, I was trying PayPal.
He also does a couple of live streams every week, and he likes his trivia. So if you're into trivia and if you do like just talking travel, just like us, he is all about travel in general, not specifically cruising or specifically RVing, just travel in general. And well, needless to say, he does make some really awesome travel videos, and he does have a great sense of humor. So if you're not yet familiar with Visos Travel, you may want to check him out.
Yes.
All right, back to the comments.
Fun?
Look at Rafael. Well, now you have 2 more likes. There you go. That works. Richie and Vanessa Travel saying, gonna go out for a fun hike weekend vlog. Oh, okay. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, so basically you guys too are apparently then more so looking at what you can do rather than what you can do. I think that is that's a great way to go at it at this point in time. We are noticing a trend that we don't want to really notice, that things are starting to get worse again instead of better when it comes to the pandemic. But again, me and Kimberly have already decided we are not going to just sit in a corner with our heads bowed down and like, you know, what are we gonna do? No, we are going to look at what we can do, where we can travel, and just have some fun there.
Yeah.
Let's face it, even within Pennsylvania, there is so much to see.
Yeah, we were looking at Amish country today. I looked up a few different things about that. We're going to have a nice cookout tomorrow. We're going to do some new content on local parks, and we're also going to have some fun with reviewing some beers.
That is actually on our agenda for our next video, just to get it out there right away. We did look into it in terms of
There's lots of them out there.
Can we do it legally? Don't we get in trouble with the YouTube gods if we were to review beers from all over the world? The answer to that appears to be no, we won't.
There's too many videos out there of them already. So
exactly. So we have decided we're gonna go for it, and soon enough we will be shopping for some beers.
I got stuff for it today.
What you got?
I went on Amazon, and they had these placemats, and they have 4 different spots on them, and then you can write what kind of beer it is. And then it has all different questions about the beer that you fill out.
Oh, okay.
And I got little tiny beer glasses.
Oh, okay.
So that we can use that and make like a little flight.
Nice. That sounds good. Yeah. That's gonna be fun for the video that we're gonna make.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure. And look at that. It's less than 20 minutes in, and we already had 20 people in the chat. That is great, particularly for our Night Owl edition. Malcolm was liking what we did for our moderators here.
Good.
And so does Raphael, who apparently, I saw that somewhere further down. Yeah, he was having a bad day, so that brightened his day. We're glad it did. That's awesome. And
did you say hi to Pam?
Rachel Loves Disney is in the house. Welcome in, Rachel. Fantastic to have you with us tonight. And she's telling Raphael, you're lucky you're a mod. There you go. Richie and Vanessa Travel asking what we are going to be up to.
We're having a cookout tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to have
just
a nice,
family.
good old-fashioned cookout. Small scale, just family. Charcoal grill, very important. It's got to be charcoal. And unfortunately, Sunday will be just a normal work day. But we have tomorrow, so we'll enjoy that. Vacation Adventures with Pam and Rich have joined us as well this evening. Welcome in, guys. Fantastic that you have decided to join us once again. Pam and Rich, who are certainly no stranger to our live streams anymore and have become regulars. Anthony Simone is asking, while we're talking about travel within what we can do, have you been to the Liberty Bell in Pennsylvania?
No. That's going
into Philadelphia. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not going into Philadelphia right now.
No, I don't think like Philadelphia or any other big city is really the way to go at this point in time.
I'm going to wait a while on that.
Yeah, we better wait a little bit. Would we basically want to see it? Yes. But I think we're going to try to stay with more rural and not as densely populated areas within
that's what we're thinking, Amish area, things like that.
MGM Family Travel, if they are still in here, they brought up about maybe getting together at some point and exploring that part of Pennsylvania. And we're looking into our options, basically, is what it comes down to. Doug and Nikki saying, we were in Vermont earlier this week and we are off to Maine in a week or so.
You have the RV now.
That's right. So you're probably going to have a good time doing that.
Is it going good?
Yeah, let us know, Doug and Nikki. Yeah, how's that been going for you guys? Have you been traveling a little bit with it already or been testing it? Malcolm is saying, Neil will have to shave the mustache off and just have a beard for Amish country. I don't know, Malcolm.
I don't think it's a good look. Although you did make an appointment for a haircut.
I actually did. Yeah, it's not going to be until like 2 weeks out from now, but yes, it is on the agenda at this point. Richie and Vanessa confirming, yes, things are getting bad. Richie's co-worker tested positive. Oh,
so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I hope they'll be okay.
Yeah, so both the co-worker and Richie and the rest of whoever they're working with, of course. Yeah. Anthony Simone asking how much it was.
Don't know what he's talking about.
Let's see here. How much? Don't
know.
Maybe the cookout? Yeah, Anthony, let us know what that pertained to. The Irons family was saying, yes, it is the dust storm that is coming off the Sahara Desert in Northern Africa, and it is over in the Caribbean. So it is actually truly, okay, that's an interesting...
What is with 2020?
It's truly a year of the apocalypse, apparently.
My gosh!
Because here's the thing, you know, sand can be moved by wind.
I heard the
But then there is like a thing called gravity, so you would think that it would pull down. And to travel across a whole ocean like that?
I don't know. I heard the murder hornets have disappeared.
Oh, they have?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Maybe they're just hiding.
Who knows?
But for the time being, we'll take every bit of good news that we can get. Megan Morris also expressing sympathy for Richie and Vanessa regarding the C19 case. Anthony Simone pointing out that he just shared the stream on the Facebook. Awesome, Anthony. We really do appreciate that. Richie and Vanessa Travel then saying, we definitely like to visit Amish country someday just to see how differently they live. Plus, I've heard the area is beautiful.
It is a beautiful area. I haven't been up there since I was a teenager. But it is a beautiful area.
I think I may only kind of sort of have driven through on my way to Philadelphia. But maybe even not that. Maybe we drove above it.
I think you did.
Okay, yeah. So for me, it would truly be a first time to see and experience that. And I think it would truly be an experience I wouldn't forget because of, you know, how different they live. And I've heard a lot, but I haven't really seen much about it. Let's see. Okay, we've seen that. Malcolm saying, taking wife out for dinner tonight. She's a bit sad. One of her cats died this week, so we are down to 5 cats. Oh, Malcolm, I'm sorry to hear that.
I was looking at cats today.
Please do tell your wife our thoughts are with her.
Yeah. I was looking at cats today.
Like in videos?
No, and adoptable cats.
Mm.
I found a Yorkie I like. That's not a cat.
No, that is a dog, Kimberly.
He's really cute. He's
Oh,
white.
gee. Vacations and adventures with Pam and Rich are saying that they're smoking a brisket tomorrow. There you go. So you're going to have a little bit of a cookout too then. Nice.
Oh, that's so good.
Let's see here. Rafael then saying to Richie and Vanessa Travels, that's what happens when things get open too soon and people thinking that it is not in the USA.
Yeah.
Anthony Simone asking, is Philly far from you?
About 5.5 hours.
Yeah, it's not around the corner. Philadelphia is all the way the other side of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And we are in the western part, in pretty much the far western part.
Yeah, we're almost West Virginia where we're at.
So you have you have Pittsburgh and surroundings all the way in the west, and then you have Philadelphia in the east.
What? We're about 45 minutes outside of West Virginia.
Yeah, we're in southwestern Pennsylvania. Yeah. Mandy here is asking, how long do you think before we are all open?
I'll tell you what. That's anybody's
That's a
guess.
good one. Yeah.
I don't think we are going to be truly all open and truly back up and running until there's a vaccine.
No. I agree with that.
I mean, will we have I think we're going to be a little more open, like as far as maybe restaurants, like at half capacity or 3/4. But I mean, 2 states now have stopped serving alcohol in the bars because they had spikes, and that was in Texas and Florida.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I hope it all opens up soon. I really do. I'm trying to look over that. Did you see that? I'm trying to look over that.
How is that working out for you?
It's not. I'm going to sit on a pillow.
On a pillow.
And like I said, I really hope we open up soon. And I mean, I just want everybody to be okay. But I really want to go someplace.
Yeah, so do I.
I mean, the thing is, and this is what Neil said to me the other day, he's like, but it's only been 3 months since we've been somewhere. Yeah,
that is the whole thing. If you think about it.
Because we were way at the tail end when we came back from the Netherlands, and we were just on a cruise in February.
Yes.
So.
It is not that we haven't traveled this year.
No, but here's the thing. It's when somebody telling you can't, and then you feel like you can't, and then it gets a little overwhelming. So I keep trying to think positive. I keep trying to put things out there in the future and trying to plan things, and like our group trip.
Yeah.
I'm putting that out there all the way in May.
Yeah. Next year in May.
Next year. That, May 1st, hopefully everything will be great by then.
Yeah.
And we can all celebrate together.
Pam and Rich are saying here that it's so hot today here in Tampa, almost 110 with the heat index. Yeah,
oh my God.
No, thank you. I don't need that kind of heat. Nick D is saying, always funny seeing Yelp reviews that complain that the Liberty Bell's broken. Are you serious? I never realized that.
People?
Oh my goodness. Okay, these
I
are
went to see it was broken.
Nick, these are the people.
They should stay home.
These are the people that should stay home and just not travel at all. Megan is saying here, I live near Shakertown in Kentucky. They were similar to Amish, however, they were celibate, so not around anymore. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to have a large group of celibate people.
Yeah, that gets difficult. Doug and Nikki are saying that the RV, in response to our question, was remarkably good on our first outing. Should have 2 new videos next week, Tuesday and Thursday. That's fantastic. Forward. Yeah, absolutely. I'm curious what your first experiences were like. Anthony Simone saying the Amazon beer thing that Kim orders. Oh, how much was that?
The placemats, they're paper ones. And you get like 24 something of them, I think. And it was like $2 and some. And then the little glasses that I got 12 of them. And they're like, the plastic that doesn't have any of the bad stuff in it.
Okay.
And they're clear, and I think I paid $9 for them. The
whole order, bad.
Everything I bought came to like $12.
That's not bad at all.
No.
Doc and Nick here saying our dog was a little nutty, both in the truck on the way out and in the RV. He may be a whole crazy video himself. I would do it. I would definitely do it.
Hey, doggy.
Pet animals or pet animals.
Pet animals.
Pet videos do very well. So if you have any footage at all that you could make into a nice video, do it. Go for it. Mandy is saying we have Amish areas here in eastern Iowa. Oh, really? I did not know that. That's interesting. Nick D is saying the murder hornets are in self-isolation.
That's awesome. I like that one, Nick. That's good. That's a good one.
Nick is setting the tone for the comments this evening. It's going to be sharp. Nice. I like that. Yeah, our Ends family is wishing everyone good night or good morning, all the best for the weekend. Hey, thank you so much, and we very much appreciate you stopping by here, and hopefully we get to see you again at some point in here. So thanks so much for stopping by. Malcolm saying, question time. 3 countries have the same name. What is it, and who are the 3 countries?
3 countries with the same name?
Countries with the same name. I'm drawing a blank here, Malcolm. I cannot think of any real countries that have exactly the same name. Doug and Nicky are saying we went hot air ballooning in Amish country once. It was super beautiful. Oh,
that would be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be interested in that for sure.
Yeah.
We've been talking about air ballooning.
Yeah.
I think in Turkey, above the what do they call that? Is that the Bosporus?
Well, I saw that was one of
There's
the
an
options.
area in Turkey that's known for that.
There was an option to do that in Egypt too.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Let's see here. Pam and Rich are saying yes, you must visit Intercourse, PA, and Lancaster County, PA. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Nice. Anthony Simone asking, will you get a cat?
Yes.
Not anytime soon.
Yes.
No.
No, we'll get the Yorkie.
And then he was asking, is Ohio far from you?
No, not
no.
really.
I think it's like an hour drive at best.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that much.
Hi.
Hey, look who's here from the United Kingdom, exploring Stranger Things. Hello, Kim and Neil. You both okay? Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes, we're doing okay. We are, of course, not very thrilled with the developments in the travel world, but we have decided to keep our heads up and focus on what we can do. So we're going to very much have a look at domestic travel and what the possibilities are there.
Where are they from?
So
they're from England, right?
I do believe they are from England,
okay.
Yeah. So how about you guys? How have you been holding up, and what's the situation like where you're at right now? Let's see here. Oh, scroll down a little wee bit too fast.
What are you doing?
I see Margaret is in here. Welcome in, Margaret. Fantastic to have you with us once again. Margaret, who might actually have been the very first person to ever comment on one of our videos.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think that was Margaret.
You have to make one for Margaret.
We'll see. Let's see here. Malcolm saying 21 on only 19 likes. Who are the 2 missing? Nice, Malcolm. Hey! That's right. Get the wrench out. Hey, Froggy Face in the house. John from JNN Travels. To travel and tour, a quick hello before I head home from work. Thank you so much for stopping by, John. Always like seeing the Froggy Face in our chat here. So make sure you're safe out there. You have a safe trip home. And by the time you get home, maybe we'll still be here.
Yeah.
So, but thanks so much for stopping by. Exploring Stranger Things UK is liking your hair.
Thank you. This is the first day I've liked it.
There you go. Malcolm is saying should be 3 capitals. Sorry, try to type too fast. Oh, okay. Okay. So, let's see. So, Malcolm, then could you rephrase the whole question then, please, once again? Because I know there's countries out there that share the same name with the capitals.
3 capital cities that have the same name, maybe.
I'm not sure. Doug and Nikki are saying that their dog is a Keys Hondy, super fluffy.
Aww.
I think you would like that.
Yeah.
You like really fluffy dogs. Anthony Simone, what kind of tea is Neil drinking? That would be green. I very much, I mean, I've tried many different kinds of tea, Anthony, but I find myself continuously gravitating back to either green or a very nice breakfast blend of sorts.
I drink Earl Grey too
You know,
sometimes.
Earl Grey is good on occasion, yep. But you know, the fruity teas and all that on occasion, sure, I'll drink one, but ultimately, I stick with what I like.
I don't like the fruity ones.
Doug and Nikki are saying the big Turkish ballooning festivals in Cappadocia. Yeah, see, that is actually the one I wanted to mention. I just couldn't think of the name, and when I said Bosporus, I kind of figured that was not the right one. But yeah, thank you for pointing that out. It was indeed Cappadocia or Cappadocia, however you pronounce it. If we ever do make it to Turkey, that would definitely be something I'd be looking into. Malcolm Hogan then with an in-between score. Half hour in already, and we have had Jamaica, England, the United States, Australia, and 2 people from New Zealand being represented in our chat so far. That is great. Like I said, we're off to a good start tonight, that's for sure. Let's see here. Richie and Vanessa Travel are saying that is on our bucket list. All of Turkey looks like a beautiful country.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make no mistake, Turkey is also quite a large country. So there is, that being said, there is a big variety of things to do and to see there. There's nice architecture. Their cuisine, not in the last place, is out of this world. And there are some really, really interesting activities to do there, such as indeed the balloon trip over the Cappadocia region. All right, what else is going on? Vacations with Pam and Rich are saying Singapore, Mexico, and San Marino. All right. Let's see. Exploring Stranger Kings UK are saying, yes, Kim, we're in the UK in Merseyside. And we're both okay. Thank you, glad you're both okay. All right, that's awesome. So you guys have any plans for the weekend at all? Is there any sites you plan on visiting? Or is that not an option where you are right now? Let's see here. What else do we have? So let's see. Oh, see what Pam and Rich were saying here.
What?
Was in response to Malcolm's question.
That's not the same thing.
Well, Mexico is Mexico City. San Marino is, well, the dwarf state that's surrounded by Italy, and then there is Singapore. Although Singapore, I believe, was the capital of Malaysia, but I might be wrong about that. I get that region confused. I might very well be wrong about that. Ilana is saying Panama, Djibouti, and Luxembourg. Luxembourg does for sure share a name with its capital.
And they have Panama City.
Panama City. Yeah, Djibouti. You would know that better than me. My knowledge of Africa is relatively limited. Exploring Stranger Things UK feels that your haircut really suits you.
It's looking better. Like I said, it wasn't great when it was first done, and I actually had to do it the opposite way as I normally do it because they had taken a chunk out back here that shouldn't have been taken out. But it's starting to grow in a little bit. It's looking better. And you're starting to see a little bit of the highlight now, too, where before you weren't seeing it as much. So I am liking it better and better.
Let's see if
what are you doing?
Pull down a little bit so that your chin is a little bit above where you want it to be. See, I'm being nice to you.
I'm taller now.
Yes, you are. Let's see. So Malcolm is rephrasing the question that he was asking. 3 capital cities have the same name. What is the city name and what countries are they?
Oh, okay.
I knew Luxembourg. I knew Mexico. I would say Luxembourg, Mexico, and Panama. That would for sure be countries that share the same name as their capitals. Anthony is saying, Neil, you don't drink mint tea like him. On occasion, I will, Anthony. But like I said, it is not something I tend to go for.
Do you like
coleslaw? I'm okay with it, but it is not anything I'd go for.
No?
No, coleslaw, it's all right, but if I see it on a menu, also I won't order it and go for a salad instead. Anthony Simone wants to go to Turkey too. I can imagine. And look who is in here. All the way, provided he is still stuck there in Greece. Dennis Algazi from Greece. Well, right now in Greece.
Yes.
So, Dennis, please give us a little bit of an update on the situation over there, provided you are still in Greece.
What time is it?
I think it's like 6 from now, so it's like 6:24 in the morning. It's early in the morning there. He's probably having coffee.
You just got up or you had a late night?
Either or. Nick D was going to say three countries that share the same name as their capital: Djibouti, San Marino, and Singapore. I see Dennis is getting greeted from Malcolm, and Malcolm immediately on top and asking if he's in Greece because he's waiting to add another country.
That's so cute.
Megan is saying here that she had to cancel her trip to the Turkish Riviera back in April. Hope to go next year. Yeah, very good, Megan. Like we said before, just because something isn't happening now doesn't necessarily mean that it is not going to happen at all. And I always speak rather in terms of postponing rather than canceling when it comes to travel. So hopefully, yes, next year it is going to happen for you. Mandy is saying that geography is not really her thing. But homesteading is, Mandy.
Oh, we can add another country.
Let's see, almost. But I see, have you been on an Oceania cruise? No, we have not, but we would love to.
Yeah.
And look who joined us as well, all the way from India. Fernway Torres. Welcome in, welcome in.
Wonderful
Fantastic.
to see you.
Yes, absolutely. That's awesome. We always like that you always take just a little bit of your time to stop by and come see us. And
We really
say hi.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. So, Fernway Torres, it being said that it is, well, over here anyways, it is Friday night. It might actually already be, well, no, it's actually Saturday now officially.
Yes.
But do you have any plans for the weekend? Tell us a little bit about the situation in India right now, if you can. If things are getting worse there or better, we're very curious. Nick D is thinking out loud about other countries that might be added to the list of countries that share the same name as the capital. Vatican City, yeah, it's well, I believe they consider that a city-state. But yeah, technically it's one and the same thing then. Dennis is saying, Turkey, my family is from Turkey. You will love Turkey. A little crazy right now under Erdogan. Wonderful food and people, very affordable.
I'll tell you what, I like Turkish food here in America. We have some Turkish families that run restaurants near us. And I absolutely love the food. And the one Turkish restaurant that's right up the street from us.
Yeah, that's called Anatolia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had taken my mom there, and it wasn't too long before she passed away. And they were so nice in there. And she was using her walker, and she was rather weak. And they brought her up to the case where they had a lot of the different foods and things. And they were showing her everything.
Very hospitable
and
people.
telling her what everything was.
Yeah.
And she sat down, and we sat down, and they actually gave her some things to try.
Yeah.
Just so she could taste them, because of course she couldn't order whole things, and she wanted to understand what the cuisine was about. And the waitress, whose English was very good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But really took the time to help my mother understand the cuisine of the country, which was just absolutely wonderful.
There you go. Mandy is saying that coleslaw has to be done a certain way for me. Okay, so now you got me curious, Mandy. Now you got me curious. So what is the way coleslaw has to be made for you?
You know what I like with coleslaw? I like a lot of radishes put in with it.
To be honest with you, I never grew up with coleslaw, really.
I shred radish in mine.
I mean, if my mother would make food and salads or something like that, it was never coleslaw. It was more like lettuce-based salads.
Yeah, I know.
Anthony Simone, I think, is suggesting a group trip to Turkey here. I'm sure if that were to happen, I'd definitely take a nice amount of time to sit down with Dennis and talk that through. Raphael saying, Kim, you got a haircut? Sorry, did not notice. I'm always looking at the pretty eyes. Watch it, you sleazy Spaniard. Watch it. I'm watching you.
He knows I like accents.
Fermitar is saying, Neil, have you highlighted your hair too? Same color as Kim? No, I haven't. This is just the light coming in from our lighting that we use to do these live streams with. But I am due for a haircut, and I actually am going to get it in about 2 weeks from now. So then I should be able to have it a little nicer than it is now. Doug and Nicky are saying, we cruised out of Istanbul once. It was amazing, but it was before the Turkish government changed.
Yeah.
Might not go there now. Yeah, that's basically the same thing that Dennis was pointing out, that right now under Erdogan, it's not exactly the best place to visit. Now, I do
That's a
remember,
shame.
it is. I do remember there was a time that Turkey actually was superseding some of the very popular vacation destinations for the Dutch. Traditionally, France and Spain have been very popular tourist destinations for Dutch people that like to travel. But then all of a sudden, Turkey came into the picture and truly seized a spot right there. And many people, I remember, went to Turkey for vacation back then. Dennis is saying hello to Malcolm, and yes, that he is still in Greece, so we do get to add another country. Can't really travel anywhere right now, probably safest here. Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's really that big of a deal to be stuck in Greece, provided you have the means to, to last you a little bit. But it's good to be there, I'm sure. Fermitar saying hello for grand welcome. Hey, you're more than welcome. You know that. You're no stranger to our live stream, and you're part of our family here.
Yes.
Live with Misha Dimples has decided to join us too. Welcome in, welcome in. Please tell everyone here where you are from, and if you have any plans for the weekend, do share with us. Dennis is saying that the UK is a mess right now with Johnson's handling of the pandemic, so won't be going home for a while. I'm enjoying island life. As you should, Dennis. As you should. That's completely in line with the way we think as well. That if something like that happens to you, you might as well make the most of it and just enjoy yourself, have a good time, and look on at the more so at the upsides rather than the downsides. Malcolm then saying the question didn't go well this time. The answer is Georgetown. It is the name of the capitals of the Cayman Islands, Ascension Islands, and Guyana. Oh, okay, that's what you meant. Ah, I see. All right.
Isn't it? It was terrible. None of us understood the question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So we got it a little bit confused, Malcolm, but it nevertheless led to a good discussion.
Yes,
so,
it did.
Yeah,
So it was
in the end,
good.
we still win. Firmator is saying that it is Saturday morning here. We are still reaching the peak. Lockdown continues with a little bit of relaxation. Yeah.
Okay.
So not much different from
just stay
what
safe.
it is like here. Yeah, you just make sure you stay safe and healthy first and foremost, okay? Let's see here. Richie and Vanessa Treff are asking if Greece is pretty affordable. I think overall, from what I recall, although it has been a long time ago since I went to Greece, but overall, yes. I think though, when you get to more of the bigger cities like Athens, you may see a little bit of an increase in price. But let's see what Dennis has to say here. Pam and Rich are saying there is a royal palace in the US. Where is it?
I don't know.
Ooh, a royal palace in the United States, huh?
In Disney?
That's a smart one. That's a smart one. You probably can't deny that, but if I would have to guess, I'd say in Philadelphia, but
no.
Probably I'm wrong on that one. Doug and Nikki are saying to Firme Taurus that they're editing our video for Sunday right now, the Fairmont Hotel in Jaipur. All right. So Doug and Nikki have a lot of videos in the pipeline. Hint, hint, hint. Dennis is saying, yes, it is 6:30 here, my morning. That is why your late night chat works well for me, and your afternoon chat usually catches me heading to the featherball. I was knackered the other night. Oh, there you go. So, but that means that, yeah, the times are working for you then.
We're glad.
I see Susan is in the house. Susan
Hi,
Morton.
Susan.
Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Good evening to you. Or good night, I should say at this point. It is night meanwhile. So, Susan, do we have any plans for the weekend at all, or anything you wish to share with us? Do let us know. Nymphadora has returned.
Hello.
Welcome back, Nymphadora. Please tell everyone where you are from. And if you have any plans for the weekend, do feel free to share with us. You may remember this is an interactive live stream, so we're not just going to sit there and rattle off stories all the time to you. We want to talk with you, have a conversation with you. Anthony Simone is saying that he loves Greek salad. I think so do you.
I don't mind it.
I like the Kalamata olives that the Greeks use. That's really, really good. Mandy is saying here that she is a huge fan of the flavor at KFC as in their coleslaw. Ah, okay, I
Good.
see. Dennis is elaborating to Richie and Vanessa in response to their question whether or not Greece is affordable. He says, Greece is somewhat affordable. It used to be super cheap before the euro. Yeah, see, that's the time I'm talking about too, when they still had the drachma. Where I am, it is very affordable. Some of the other islands are a lot more expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, I can imagine. Dennis, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking here that the islands that are not very touristy are typically cheaper than the ones that are. Raphael saying, it's okay, now I always look at your hair. Raphael, what have you been drinking, my friend? Let's see. Margaret is saying, Raphael isn't a sleazy Spaniard. He is just innocently passionate and appreciates beauty, I think. All right, Margaret.
Margaret, I love you, Margaret.
If you want to go with that, that's
I love
perfectly okay. It's a free live stream here. You're free to believe and to think what you want. Absolutely. Mandy's saying that someday I will be able to travel the world. Mandy, just never give up on that thought. Just hang on to it. Don't give up, and one day it is going to happen for you. She says that she's too busy trying to grow your own food. Hey, it is all where you put your priorities and what makes you happy. If that is your first priority in life, then that is what you should do first. And then second, go for traveling. Just, it all depends on what makes you happy. That's what it is all about.
There is no right or wrong. It's,
no right or wrong.
You know, you got to do what makes you happy.
Did we just agree?
Yeah.
That's rare. Oh boy. Dennis is saying here to Richie and Vanessa, you must visit Santorini and Mykonos. Oh, yes, I've heard of both. I don't know a whole lot about both, but I've heard the names. So, Dennis, Santorini and Mykonos, what are these respective islands known for? I have a feeling you would know something about that. Doug and Nikki are saying something about Turkey here. Nikki found a secret entrance to the roof of the Grand Bazaar, and we got a great big picture overlooking the Bosphorus with our celebrity cruise ship in the background. It's one of our ending screens. Oh,
how amazing.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Oh, that has to be.
That's amazing.
I wish we run into stuff like that. Life of Sanaya has stopped in. Welcome in. Welcome. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. If I did not, please do correct me. I want to get it right.
Let us know where you're from.
Absolutely. Let us know where you're from. Welcome in. And if you have any plans for the weekend, do share with us. If you have any thoughts on the current situation for traveling and travelers, do share that with us as well. I don't recall seeing you in our live stream before. So just as a reminder, this is a very interactive live stream. We want to talk with you, not just to you. So please do take part in the conversation we're all having together here. I see Darian has joined us as well. Hello, folks. Sorry that I'm late. Well,
glad you're here.
It is a night owl edition. It's supposed to be late. But hey, welcome in, Darian. Always good to see you in our live stream. And if you have any plans for the weekend, do let us know.
You know, we've been in almost an hour, and we're not even starting to guess about our background.
I know. It's great how active the chat is. I like that.
Yeah.
It's very good. Anthony Simone, Disney Royal Table.
Okay.
Yeah. Dennis is saying to Richie and Vanessa, where I am, you can get a simple furnished flat for about $350 a month with Wi-Fi and airco.
Okay, we're going there.
I'm not objecting to prices like that for sure. Malcolm seems to be checking out Sanaya here and saying, I see you are a foodie. Well, Sanaya, if that isn't the case, then you came to the right place. As we feel that travel and food go hand in hand. So if you're making anything good this weekend, we'd like to hear that too. Margaret is saying that the Royal Palace is Iolani Palace in Honolulu.
Okay. Yeah.
That I did not know. Iolani. Okay, there goes my first note of the evening.
They actually had royalty there.
Let me write that down. What was that called? Iolani Palace. And that is in Honolulu, Hawaii. All right. That's very nice information there. I'm going to check that out. Richie and Vanessa to Dennis, we definitely want to go. I was curious to know how pricey it is now because, as you mentioned, I had heard it used to be very cheap. Yeah. Generally speaking, Richie and Vanessa, the euro has made European countries way more expensive than they used to be. I remember from when the euro was first introduced in the Netherlands, the guilders, which we were using back then, turned into euros when it came to prices for consumer goods and merchandise and all that stuff. But it didn't quite happen for the salaries of the people. And meanwhile, 1 euro equaled more than 2 guilders at the time. So that certainly had a very negative impact on the economy back then. Let's see here. Ilana apparently knew about the royal palace in Hawaii. Nice, nice. Mandy saying here, it's my house since I'm the queen of Royal Amethyst Acres. There you go.
There you go. Yay!
So that means that it is, the royal palace is also in Iowa.
Yes.
Raphael's asking, are you inside an Amsterdam window? Oh no, not even, not in direction, Raphael. Pam and Rich are saying, registered as a National Historic Landmark since 1962 and the only official royal residence in the United States. The Iolani Palace is one of the most recognizable buildings in Hawaii. Nice, thank you for that background information. I like that you looked that up and shared that with us all here.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's fantastic. See, this is how you learn. This is how you learn about places, destinations, travel. I like that. Anthony Simone saying that he loves macaroni salad and potato salad.
Those
nice.
are good.
Potato salad.
So many kinds of potato salad.
But you cannot beat the authentic German potato salad.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you know what? There's a whole bunch of different German potato salads depending on which restaurant you get it at.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, overall, in Germany, that is where you get the real deal. Malcolm asking me a question here. How many kilometers or miles is the Netherlands north to south? Okay, Malcolm, so if we think about the Netherlands here, and you would go from the far, far north to the far, far south, I reckon that you are probably going to be somewhere between 300 and 350 kilometers. So that would come down to maybe like 200 miles, something like that. It can be a lot more or a lot less than that. But mind you, in the far southeast, there is this one province that goes a good bit way down, whereas the rest of the Netherlands is further up. So that causes that particular distance lengthwise to be longer than the rest of the Netherlands may appear to be.
I can't find the chat now.
Okay. Well, it is right here.
I don't know what I did.
Let's see here. Dennis to Richie and Vanessa saying that when he was younger, right before the euro, you could spend a month in Greece on holiday for about $1,000 for everything during the summer months.
Oh my God.
That's how cheap it was. Yeah. Those good old days, huh? You know what? I remember Spain, and Rafael can correct me if I'm wrong, but when Spain still had the peseta as their currency, it wasn't really that expensive either. But then the euro came along, and well, like I said, it changed everything. Nas and Rick Vlogs are in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Nas and Rick Vlogs from Jamaica. Welcome in, guys. Fantastic that you decided to join us tonight. I know it is pretty late in Jamaica at this point, so we really appreciate you stopping by.
It's wonderful how our Jamaica family is growing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's awesome. At this point, if we were to have a headquarters, it would probably be in like Montego Bay or something. That's fantastic. Hey, so Nas and Rick, do you happen to have any plans for the weekend at all, or and anything you want to share with us? Maybe food related, travel related, anything at all? Do let us know. Raphael saying here, and I was under the impression the Royal Palace was the Visos Hotel where I am the king. Oh! Well, no lack of royal places in Spain, though, Raphael. I know that Madrid has the Royal Palace there. That's quite a building to behold. We're doing great over here in Nassenrijk. We're doing good. Thank you for asking. Doug and Nikki saying that palace is the police precinct in Hawaii 5-0. Oh. All right. That's interesting. Let's see. Dennis then saying spent a few days touring Athens, but definitely go to the islands during summer season. But when in Athens, stay away from restaurants that focus on the tourist trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, see, when we go somewhere, we want the real deal. We want the authentic stuff, and then not the stuff that is just geared towards the tourists. Rafael underscoring that my statement was correct. Yes, the euro got things rounded up. Yeah. See, that's what happened in many European countries, and that was a real bummer. So Darian here says that him and his family are heading to the peach orchards in Perry, Georgia in the morning. We will be watching how they pack the peaches and try their peach cobbler, etc. Oh, so you see, that's exactly what I mean. You know what, Darian? More power to you. You are truly doing and exercising what we have been preaching, and that is to look at what you can do these days rather than what you cannot do. So that's fantastic. Good for you. Let's see what else is going on. Oops, I jumped a little bit far ahead in the comments here. I see some conversation going on between our fellow travelers. That's good. Anthony Simone saying that he's never had German potato salad. Then you should try, Anthony, because that is the real deal.
Good.
And in Germany, it's truly a common thing. You cannot go anywhere and not find potato salad there.
Yeah.
It is one of the staples in the German cuisine, and I'm fairly certain that Darian from Germany Travel Personal Guide will confirm that.
I want Leberkäse, dippy egg, and potato salad.
That's very Bavarian.
I like it.
Malcolm did a little bit of fact checking. Very good, 312 kilometers or 194 miles. Yeah, so I was pretty close then with what I said. Yeah. I do know some things about my own country, Malcolm, or at least where I'm originally from. Pam and Rich are saying, did someone say German potato salad? I love it. My late sister-in-law was from Germany and she made it all the time. Oh, then you had the honor of tasting the real deal.
It's so good.
Yeah, that's really, really awesome. You know what? My late grandmother actually used to make that too on occasion, even though I don't think it was obviously a German recipe, but I do know they had acquaintances from Germany, so it might very well have based upon that. Margaret is saying, yum, warm German potato salad. Warm?
Yeah, they make it warm too.
Really? I thought it was more of a cold thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. Well, yeah, I suppose they do serve it cold too. Now that you mention it, I do.
They do both.
Yeah, I think they do both, yeah. Doug and Nick are saying if you are looking for a cheap destination, Egypt is amazing. Super cheap. People are awesome. Never ending cool site.
Yeah.
Okay, you really had to hit that sore spot for me, Doug and Nikki, because we were this close to going to Egypt this very year. And then the grand pandemic happened, the apocalypse happened, and poof, out the window went our plans for Egypt. But once again, I cannot stress enough, it is merely postponed. We are headed to Egypt at some point. It is going to happen.
We are going to go.
It's just not going to happen anytime soon.
No.
But we are going for sure. I see Nasa and Rick Vlogs is getting greeted by Raphael. That is fantastic. Good, good, good. Malcolm saying here the euro does make it easier to travel in Europe. We only need 6 currencies for our next trip. Previously, it would have been 10. Oh, yeah, there's definitely at this point also some benefits we are seeing that the euro is bringing along. So, are you sleeping?
Yeah,
you better stay awake. Better stay awake. But no, you are correct, Malcolm, and it does make that easier. That is one benefit. And at this point, to go back to their individual currencies would be so horrendously expensive that it is not really a feasible option anymore. Not within reason, anyways. Megan is saying, I went last April to a resort on the Aegean Sea. Prices were $200 per night, all inclusive for a couple. Check for July, prices $900 nightly. Weather in April was sunny, upper 60s for the high. You know what? I'm good with that too. I don't need much warmer than that if I cannot go swimming or anything. Margaret is then saying, actually, when in Athens, stay away from that real Greek wine. It is strong and sneaks up on you very quickly. Margaret, it sounds like you actually have some experience
with this.
Yeah. So now we want to know what happened to you.
I had an experience with some Spanish wine and jet lag.
You did. You did. Yep. Let's see here. Dennis is saying Santorini is possibly the lost Atlantis where the volcano exploded, and now the towns are on the rim. There is a funicular, stairs or mules to go to town from the port, and Mykonos is the party island. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's good information, Dennis. Thank you so much. Hey, look who's in the house again as well.
Hi, good to see you.
Travel Adventures with Eric B. Welcome in, Eric. Fantastic that you once again decided to join us. And at this point, my friend, you are becoming a regular. You are truly a fellow traveler at this point.
We're so happy to have you with us.
Absolutely. So, Eric, do tell us, do you have any plans for the weekend? Anything you plan on doing? You're going to have a nice cookout like we are tomorrow? Or you have any thoughts you wish to share on the current situation when it comes to travel? Do let us know. Mandy asking, what do you do for a living? I was a nurse, paramedic, and firefighter, but now I'm on disability. I see. Well, that's quite some professions you're mentioning there, and yeah, it's a shame you're on disability now, but if it happens, it happens. There's little you can do about that. So, anyways, we work at Walmart. To be precise, I am in online groceries, so we make sure that all the groceries get picked for the shoppers, and then we make sure that they're actually brought to the respective vehicles when the shoppers show up to pick their groceries up.
And I work there too, but we're also tour managers, and I also
and you do travel agent.
Yeah, I'm a travel advisor as well.
Anthony loves German chocolate cake. You know what, Anthony? How about first you have like your main course with like a Wiener Schnitzel and potato salad, and then finishing touch, some chocolate cake as a dessert. I think we'd be in good shape. Midlife Crazy has joined us. Welcome,
how
guys.
Are you?
That's fantastic. So how you guys doing? Any plans for the weekend at all? Do let us know. Midlife Crazy, who also goes a long way back with us, and certainly no strangers to our live stream. Mandy is saying, my mother-in-law was German. I did not like her potato salad. Oh, Mandy, I'm starting to get an impression that certain things just have to be a certain way for you. Like with the coleslaw, it has to be a certain way. Potato salad has to be a certain way.
Of course it does.
I want to know, what was it about the potato salad you didn't like? And then I want to know, what potato salad do you like?
Yeah.
Raphael was saying here, my ankles are killing me. I got bit by something while doing my live stream today.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, first time outside doing from phone was fun until I got home. I hope you're okay, Raphael. I hope it was not some kind of...
There was, right before we started our live, there was a fly in this room, and it was about this big. And it kept landing on our lights. And Neil's chasing it with a fly swatter, and I'm like, oh, dear God, this is going to go poorly. I was so afraid he was going to smash one of the lights.
That didn't happen.
No, but you did break a window once, killing a spider.
I did, but that was only a small crack.
Yeah, the spider was dead. The window was broken.
It worked out. The spider was dead. That's all that mattered.
And he managed to get this fly. I mean, it was huge.
Oh, I caught this fly midair.
Yeah.
With the swatter. Yep. It only took one hit. Boom. It was out. So let's see here. Dennis is saying to you, make sure you get your EU passport through Neil. Otherwise, you have to leave the country after 90 days and then return the next day. There you go. Yep. Yeah, we are familiar with the passport situation.
I have thought about getting my Dutch passport and having dual citizenship. I have considered it.
Yeah. Yeah, we are looking into that at this point. I'm actually considering dual citizenship as well. But with the way everything is going right now, I think it's kind of difficult to apply for that at this point in time anyways. I would qualify. That would not be the issue. But yeah, that is something more so for in the future. Anthony is saying, would you do an international group trip?
Sure.
Yeah, of course. Why not? I'd be game. Doc and Nicky saying, we have amazing guides in Egypt when you reschedule. You can preview them on our channel. All right. Thank you so much for that advice. Anthony Simone noticing that you're tired. Yes. Pam and Rich saying, kartoffelsalat. German potato salad traditionally warm with bacon, onions, oil, and vinegar. They serve this at a German restaurant near our house. Chef is from Munich. Food there is so delicious. Oh, I can imagine. If you have the chef actually from Munich, absolutely. Ness and Rick Vlog saying, see you next time, my friend. We just finished our live stream, but we wanted to come and show our love, feeling so tired. Oh, I bet you are. Hey, we really appreciated you stopping by. So please stop by again. You know you're welcome here. You know you're part of our family. So one love, as they say in Jamaica. Margaret is saying, if you listen to the rumors, I had a few glasses too many, and I may have engaged in a very touristy dancing and breaking of dishes. But those are just rumors, of course.
This was, for me, it was the Spanish one. It was the first time I had ever flown internationally, and I went over to see Neil. And he made us dinner. And I had jet lag, and I was nervous about the trip. So I don't know. I was probably up 3 days beforehand, straight, and then packing and everything. And then I didn't sleep at all on the plane, of course. And then I get there, and that evening he makes us dinner. And yeah, you did make us dinner. It came out of a can.
Probably, or a box, either one.
But anyway.
And it was probably going to be made within half an hour.
Yes.
That was my rule of thumb when I was living on my own in an apartment. If I couldn't make anything within 30 minutes, because that's all the patience I have to make my food. I just want to eat. I don't want to cook. But if I cannot make it within 30 minutes, I don't make it at all. I pick something else.
Yeah, and he decided that, get a nice bottle of Spanish wine to go with it. So even if you couldn't eat the food, you could drink the wine. And to be honest with you, you really couldn't eat the food, and I really did.
Yes, you could. Wine. You ate my food. There was nothing wrong with it. You had just had a jet lag, and that caused you not to eat as much.
And I had a lot of wine.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and that,
Travel Adventures with Eric B is saying, I enjoy your chat. Thank you so much for that. Going to the zoo and the World War II Museum in New Orleans on Sunday.
Very good.
See,
have a good time.
See, fellow travelers, yet again, a great example of someone who more so looks at what he can do rather than what he cannot do. This is fantastic. I like the trend that we're seeing here. This is what we need.
Yeah, it's good.
Doug and Nikki are saying, Mykonos, good for a day. Longer only if you are 30 or younger with at least $1 million in your bank account. Corfu is amazing. I've heard of Corfu, and that does have a good reputation indeed. Yeah. Let's see. What else? Raphael having a good laugh here. Down on the Cruisers are saying, we cannot have these regular people. It makes the show go nicely, and people actually enjoy the banter. Yeah. Yeah, that's we have heard that is a big part of it. Megan Morris saying, shout out to KNN Essential Workers. Well, thank you so much for that, even though it isn't that awfully long ago since we started again. Because to be quite honest with you, we did take some time off until the worst had passed. Malcolm saying here, Neil, we do our groceries online and get it delivered. So thank you for what you do at work. Hey, you're more than welcome. Let's see here. I see some conversations among our fellow travelers here. That is good. Darian is saying to Eric B that he loved this video today. That's great. I'm glad to see that people are checking each other's channels out. That is important.
That's always good.
Yeah, us travelers need to stick together, guys. That's what it comes down to here.
So we can travel again.
Dennis saying I had to update my stream buffer. Was 6 minutes behind.
6 minutes.
Oh boy, that's a lot. Yeah. Midlife Crazy is saying that they had dinner with Daniel and Nancy Fields, then hung out at their house for a while and watched Spikers and Life is Good today's live stream. They are still going, almost 6 hours. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Holy moly. More power to them. That's fantastic. That's really awesome. Eric B saying he's really hoping for Amsterdam in 2021. All right.
Talk to us before you go.
Yeah. Because I'm not sure how familiar you are with Amsterdam already, Eric. Perhaps you've already been there. But if you want to have a discussion with us about places to visit or things to do let us know. Dennis is asking you to do it. Please just do it.
Do what?
We missed it, Dennis. What should Kimberly do?
What should I do?
Mandy's saying firstly this was about the potato salad. I don't like real mayo. I make my potato salad with Miracle Whip and mustard, onion, and egg. I'm very particular about foods. I noticed as much.
You know what? I don't do Miracle Whip.
Darian.
No, I can't do Miracle Whip.
Darian is giving Eric a big shout out here and promoting him. That's awesome. Very good. Make sure to check out Eric's awesome video that he had posted today. Nice, nice. Thank you so much for promoting another fellow traveler's channel, Darian. That's really cool of you. Mandy saying that she had worked for Walmart in the 90s. Her youngest daughter worked for them just recently. Being a travel advisor would be cool. Yeah.
I like it.
It wouldn't be something for me, Mandy, but Kimberly really likes doing that.
I like researching stuff too. I enjoy that very much.
Messer Rick Vlogs. One love. Yes. Yes, that's Jamaica. Yep.
What's this?
Hey, look who has decided to join us. Vivek Tashi Rai. Glad to see so many people here. Yeah, hey, welcome in. So please tell us, Vivek, where are you from? We have someone in here by the name of Malcolm Hogan who keeps narrow track of who is in here and what countries they are from. So please do let us know. Malcolm Hogan, Neil cooked. Yeah, in a very grey past, Malcolm, I did. Because I had to solve that issue
and the
of
wine,
cooking.
The wine killed the taste almost.
There was nothing wrong with my food. I ate it. But yeah, I had to solve the issue. So I'm like, yeah, if I marry a part Italian woman, that should solve the issue. And guess what? It did.
Yeah.
Dennis is saying to Kim, you must get your EU passport since you now have the opportunity to get one.
Yeah.
There you go. Rafael saying, not sure if you watched the video from my Spanish friend I posted in your community. He combined Indian with tortilla de patatas.
I saw it, but you know what? When I clicked on it, I was having trouble with my internet or something, and it didn't go through. So I am going to watch it.
He says it was so good that bad words were coming out of his mouth. Watch till end. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see here. I see some more meetings and greetings being exchanged. That's good. Duck and Nikki saying good night, everyone.
Good
night. Need to spend some quality time on Epidemic Audio, finding music for Sunday's video. Keep up the great job. See you next time. Hey, Duck and Nikki, thank you so much for stopping by once again. Always enjoy your company.
And you know what, too? Don't forget, if you want to post your videos on the To Travel and Tour community.
Oh, yeah, feel free to. Absolutely. Yeah, we are very easygoing with that. So you enjoy the rest of your night. And until next time. Anthony Simone asking, would you do a 6-hour live stream? Oh.
Are they saying that the spikers are still going?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying. Anthony, I think a lot will depend. Right now, that is going to be very difficult since we are back to work. So we simply don't have 6 hours of time. But once we are at the point that we can live off our YouTube channel, if that ever happens, then we may consider that. Mandy saying, question, if someone can answer. My husband has dual citizenship with Germany. He was born there. If he moved there, does he surrender his U.S. Citizen, and how does it affect me?
No. As far as I know, you can both. It's not an issue. And as far as it concerns you, like when I was over in Europe, there was no real problem with me immigrating because I was going to be married to an EU citizen.
Right.
So it's actually a lot easier for you to immigrate there.
Yeah. Megan doing some networking with Eric B. Nice. Nice.
Don't use the S word.
Yeah, just try not to use the S word. Others say that you paid him a visit and pressed a certain button, danced, dropped off a cow.
I like the cow.
You know, be creative in the way you say it, but the YouTube gods are not very fond of the S word.
Does anybody know what this is?
What are you doing, Kimberly?
Well, we never even talked about the background.
We will talk about the background.
We've been here an hour and 18 minutes.
There is comments to go through. Malcolm is saying, we like the miniature town in The Hague. They probably have them in Amsterdam. What are you doing? I'm trying to read the comment here. Malcolm, what you're talking about there is called Madurodam. And yes, that is definitely a great place to visit if you are to visit the Netherlands. One of the big benefits of the Netherlands for tourists is that because of its very small size, it's very easy to get from one place to another. And that being said, you can reach The Hague well within an hour of traveling. Down on the cruises, here we go again. Hashtag teach Neil to rook. No, and again, no. Anthony Simone asking, do you have a visa? You needed to travel to Australia. When the time comes that we do travel to Australia, we will definitely look into that. possibly talk to the Down Under cruisers since they are living there. And then we'll see what happens next. Raphael inviting Doug and Nikki to also post videos in his community. That's very generous of you. Awesome, awesome. Down on the cruisers asking, by the way, Neil Kimberly, do you realize we are on the same day right now?
At
Yes.
the moment we are.
Right now we are. Megan Morris, Neil Kim, what are your favorite Dutch foods? You first.
I like the Dutch pea soup.
Oh yes, the traditional Dutch pea soup. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I
That's with the smoked sausage in it.
Yes, I like bitterballen now.
Okay, bitterballen is basically a breaded and deep fried ball the size of a golf ball, I would say. And inside is like a mixture, like a mashed mixture of vegetables and meat.
I like the cookies.
And it's deep fried.
I like the cookies.
Which ones?
The ones with the almond on them.
Oh, gevulde koek. Okay.
Yeah.
So, gevulde koek, literally translated, filled cookie. That's basically, well, it is a cookie, obviously, but the center is filled with almond paste.
Yeah, and it's really good.
It kind of reminds you of marzipan.
Really good.
And it has an almond in the middle, and it's pretty good. As for me, I'm all about anything you can really eat well with peanut sauce.
Yeah,
I'm all about peanut sauce. And when it comes to that, I particularly like the Dutch Oriental cuisine. So because of its colonial past, the Netherlands has a lot of influences in its cuisine from like the Orient. And there are several dishes out there that go exceptionally well with peanut sauce, and then that's what I like.
And I like cassouffle.
And I also like pork roast with potatoes and endive, like a leafy green. That's really good as well. Rafael, very dryly noticing that it looks like a ceiling, Kim. You were pointing at it, remember?
I know.
Mandy saying, thanks, we've been trying to figure it out for quite a while and cannot find clear answers. Thanks so much. Okay, glad that cleared it up for you. Down in the cruise saying, the background is Versailles. No, it's not Versailles. No. Malcolm saying, cannot get to Australia without traveling to New Zealand first. By whose rules is that, Malcolm?
Really?
I'm not sure about that. Margaret saying, Neil was trying to woo Kim. My husband made me fajitas when we first dated. They were not the best, but I was so charmed. We've been together 19 years. I just don't let him cook anymore. That was probably his goal too, just like it was mine.
You know what was really nice? When me and Neil first started video chatting,
I know what you're going to say.
He showed me a magic trick.
Oh no, I didn't think you were going to mention that, but yeah.
It was so cute.
It failed miserably.
Yeah.
It didn't work at all.
No, and I loved it.
I still don't quite understand why, but okay.
And the toothbrush.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking you were going to bring up, that I had the toothbrush ready for you. Well, obviously you need a toothbrush when you come over.
I know, but it was really sweet.
Megan saying, Australian visa is very simple for Americans. I foolishly did not even know I needed one until 24 hours before I went and had no problems. Ooh.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, look who's in here. Life is good today. Ronnie and Alma just stopping by from a very, very long live stream, as we have been informed. That's fantastic.
Have you been drinking a little bit?
I'm sure they have.
Would you like some of my tea?
To sober up a little bit, probably. But hey, welcome in, Ronnie and Alma. Fantastic that after such a long live stream, you still have the energy to actually pop by and say hi to us. Really appreciate that. Mandy saying, so then, how would that affect our children and grandchild? Would they be able to go with us as easily?
You know what? It depends on how old they are. I know it wasn't a problem for me to bring Allison. She was like 10 at the time or so, and it wasn't going to be an issue. Like I said, because I was married or going to be married to an EU citizen.
Yeah, that helps for sure.
We were planning on getting married in Germany, but we didn't.
No,
we ended up waiting and getting married here in the States.
Yeah, Germany at the time, there were too many obstacles that prevented that from happening. But we worked it out and got married in the States.
It was just paperwork things. It wasn't that we couldn't. It just was paperwork issues.
Yeah. Eric B is saying that he wanted to go to Amsterdam this year, but in February he had 18 days and 5 places was too many places, so I had to cut one. So I did London, Prague, Rome, and Paris. Okay. Yeah, that's a good decision you made, in my opinion, Eric, because otherwise you're gonna have to cut everything so short that you go everywhere without seeing anything.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Raphael pointing out to Mandy, it makes it easy to get into Europe for sure with the passport. Yeah, absolutely. Well, here's the nice thing. When me and Kimberly travel, because I have my Dutch passport and she has her American passport, we can go at any airport through either the EU line when we are in Europe, and that way we usually skip a nice amount of the line, or we go through the American line when we're here. So we have the best of both worlds.
But you have a green card too.
Yeah, I do. Dennis saying that he loves the chocolate sprinkles on toast.
Yeah, I know. You know what those are? That's what your dad eats.
What?
Your dad eats them.
Oh yeah. Do you mean the hagelslag, Dennis? You probably mean the hagelslag. It's like, yeah, it is chocolate sprinkles. You can put them on a slice of bread too.
Yeah, that's toast. You like the ones that are like the shaved little pieces of chocolate?
Yeah. Oh yeah, flock faced. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or flocker.
And my daughter Allison likes those on pancakes.
There you go. Down on the cruises, actually correcting Malcolm here. You're not quite correct. There are aircrafts that fly non-stop to Melbourne or Sydney, but yes, New Zealand is pretty, so I will block it. Nice. Richie and Vanessa travel taking a guest too at our background. All right, let's do the background. It is not a German castle, so who can figure out what this background is? Let's first go to the country, then to the city, and ultimately what it really is. Megan is saying here that her favorite Dutch foods are the bitterballen, stroopwafels, and cheeses. But I agree, Neil. The Dutch are masters at redoing other countries' cuisines. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Let's see here. I see some interactions among the chatters themselves. Bless you, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Margaret then saying, I have no idea what that ceiling is. It looks like French country or Italian country painting of fruit. Hint, please. Maybe we should play 20 questions to figure this out. Oh, boy. Well, let's see here. It is not in any palace, I can tell you that. It has nothing to do with a palace. Mandy pointing out the ages of her kids.
You'll have to talk to them because your husband is an EU citizen and if they are his kids too, it might be different. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Eric B saying stroopwafels are so good. Yeah, that they are. So for those of you who do not know what stroopwafels are, they're basically a cookie with they're filled with have a caramel filling in the middle.
They have them at Walmart.
Pretty good. Yeah, they actually. I think they might.
They do.
Malcolm saying, I think the background is a hotel ceiling. Nope, it's not a hotel ceiling.
You're close though.
Raphael thinks that we're being smartasses and says it's a German bar in Pittsburgh. No, it's not that. No. Let's see. Dennis, the Ruiter chocolate flakes. Yes, that is what it is, Dennis. I'm impressed that you are familiar with that. But that's true. Raphael, you're getting blessings.
Thank you.
And Mandy taking a shot at the background. Italy, a kitchen. Nope, it's not in Italy. Hey, Margaret, is the restaurant ceiling? Yes. It is a restaurant ceiling, but where? I think you'll be quite surprised at the answer, but take some more guesses. But you are correct in that it is a restaurant ceiling. So for those of you just stopping by, we are playing our traditional game, Guess the Backgrounds right now. So if you have any idea where this restaurant ceiling could be, do type it here in the chat. Let us know what you think it is. Margaret asking, is it in the United States? No, not in the US. Down on the cruises, the Uffizi Gallery. No, it's not there. Malcolm Hogan, Netherlands. No. Megan Morris, Czech Republic. Yes, Megan. Very, very good. So now it should be an easy shot. Where in the Czech Republic is this restaurant? This beautiful restaurant where they had delicious
And I'll tell
food.
you what, and I don't know the name of the restaurant.
No, I forgot the name too, but it was so good.
But we just have a picture of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
I can tell you what I ate.
Yeah, Megan Morris hitting it home right after she said Czech Republic, Prague. Yes. So congratulations, Megan. You guessed it right tonight.
Yay.
It is indeed the ceiling of a restaurant you're looking at here in Prague, Czech Republic.
This little restaurant looked like you were in somebody's dining room.
Oh yes, for sure. Very home
Little
style.
tables,
Yeah.
tablecloths,
Yeah.
and it really did. And the chandeliers and everything, and and then all the hand painted ceilings, the traditional ceilings. It was amazing, and it was just right across from the hotel we were staying in.
Yeah, yeah, it was
one
awesome.
of those places we just kind of wandered into, and I had potato dumplings and I had potato soup.
Oh, there's many potato things.
I have potato everything. I'm like, don't judge me. I like potatoes.
Yeah, that is the next question that's popping in here from down on the cruise. What did we eat there? Well, if I recall correctly, it was there was pork involved because the Czech Republic is very big in pork.
They have very good pork.
And then they do a lot with like a goulash-like sauce. It might very well have been goulash. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but it's a pork based, or is it beef based? It can be both, I think.
It can be both, but you usually get pork.
Yeah, and it's like this orangey red sauce with it, and it has like dumplings, like potato dumplings. It's really, really delicious, particularly with a good glass of beer.
You know what? I'll be honest. I don't like pork a whole lot in the United States, but I certainly like it in the Czech Republic.
I know, you pointed out that difference. Yeah. Hey, look who's joined us tonight. Sherry,
Hi.
Awesome Sunsets Travel. Welcome in, welcome in.
Good to see you.
That's great that you decided to join us. So, Sherry, please tell us, do you have any plans for the weekend, first of all? And given the current situation, any thoughts on what this all means for traveling and for travelers? Or maybe you've actually planned something? Because as we have seen in the chat before, there are some people who actually have planned trips within the scope of what they can do at this point in time. Rafael saying, Google says it's the Red Lion Hotel. That's interesting. The Red Lion Hotel, I do believe, is not too far from there, Rafael, but I don't think it's quite this restaurant.
You know what? These ceilings are in a lot of the buildings in Prague.
Yeah. Prague is really a jaw-dropping city. I cannot say enough great things about it.
But the Red Lion sounds right. Maybe there's a hotel with the restaurant.
Look at Dennis, pork knuckles. There
you know
go.
that. Maybe there is a restaurant with a hotel.
We'd have to look into it.
You might be right,
to be sure.
Raphael.
Well, I mean, I am kind of second guessing myself now, but I don't know. Megan saying here, did not expect to be impressed by restaurants in Prague, but I was.
Yeah.
Excellent option for both Czech and international cuisine. Prague ham is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, that is so true. And Eric B says that Czech beer is like candy. Yes, yes. And it is like among the cheapest beers in Europe. So if you even go...
Even in Prague, we were getting a beer for €1.
Right. Yeah, even if you are in Prague itself, so not even venturing outside the city where things tend to be even cheaper, even if you just stay within the city, beer is really, really cheap.
I think it is. Raphael sent me a picture.
Dennis is saying, Kim, in the United States, look for pork that is way fat. In Italy, the best pork is way fat. Ah, that is why. Okay, yeah, Dennis, that might indeed make the difference then. Yeah, I never knew that.
He found it.
I guess he was right after all. So it was the red. Maybe it was, because the name does sound awfully familiar.
Oh my God, what a beautiful picture.
Good job, Rafael. Thank you so much for clarifying that. So yes, I was wrong. It wasn't just a restaurant, it was a hotel as well.
I want to show the picture.
Go ahead.
I'm going to see if you can see it. Raphael sent me this picture.
Hold it still if you are going to show it.
Look
there you
how
go.
pretty. See,
yeah, that's gorgeous.
See
that's
the little
really
tables
gorgeous.
with the tablecloths, like I said, like somebody's dining room. It's beautiful.
Absolutely. And that's the kind of places where we like to go eat. Megan agrees with Eric. She says, yes, love the Czech Pilsners and love how cheap they are. Great opportunity for some vacay day drinking. Yes, for sure. For sure. Malcolm Hogan pointing out the Czech Republic's biggest beer brand, the Pilsner Urquell. Yes, absolutely. I do believe, even though we haven't done this, but I do believe that the brewery of Pilsner Urquell does offer tours of the brewery. Let's see here. Megan's telling Malcolm, so good and easy to drink. Would love to have that on tap at my home. Yeah, that wouldn't that be something like a third faucet, Megan? So you have hot water, cold water, and then beer. Mandy saying, weight puts on good weight on farm animals. Ah, I believe that.
Now we're learning.
Yeah, and you would know all about that, Mandy. You would.
Oh, she grows things.
Sherry saying that she just got back from Branson, so plans for the weekend is to rest up. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, nothing wrong with that,
You have
Sherry.
a good time?
Yeah. So please tell us how Branson was, and yeah, share with us. All right, looks like we are all caught up on the comments here. That's fantastic. Malcolm is saying here we can get Pilsner Urquell here, but it's expensive. Yeah, it's considered import here too. I do believe that at some beer distributors you can get it, but yeah, you are going to pay a little extra for it. That's for sure. Yeah. All right, let's see here.
Let's do a question.
A question? Sure, we can do a question. Let's see, what question do you want to ask? Do you have one in mind already right off the bat?
Let's see. Let's do one of the new ones.
One of the new ones? Okay, how about...
I like this one.
That one? Okay. So the question we're going to discuss here is, what is the highest floor you've ever been on in a building? So the highest floor you've ever been on in a building. Very curious to the answers here and where exactly you've been then. In the meantime, I'm going to go over some more comments that have started to come in. Let's see here. Anthony Simone likes Sherry's trip to Branson here. Yeah, that's what I was pointing out. Malcolm giving us a little update here. It's been a while since the last update, but so far we have had India, Greece, Jamaica, England, USA, Australia, and New Zealand. That's fantastic. And another interesting little fact that I noticed is that the peak so far is 31 people in the chat, which is actually slightly more than we had on last Wednesday. So that's interesting. Initially, we didn't think our Night Owl edition was going to draw in this many people. Rafael asking you what the deposit is for the balcony, for the group cruise.
I believe it's 200 a person, 400.
There you go. And then some of the answers are starting to come in here. Rafael is saying that he has been to the top of the Empire State Building in New York City. Nice. So have I, Rafael. And this was a long time ago, but I remember standing on the 86th floor. I actually remember seeing the display in the elevator, and it said 86. Now, mind you, the Netherlands is really, really not known for its skyscrapers. The ground is way too soft and too muddy for that, which is something we actually have been pointing out in our 5 fun facts and legends about Amsterdam. And as a result of that, we cannot build buildings too high because it will just slide away into the ground. So Eric B says the highest point he has ever stood on is the top of the Willis Tower in Chicago. Not familiar with the Willis Tower, so that's going to go in my notes here.
You know what? I think that the highest I've been is when we were in Niagara Falls at that restaurant.
The Skylon Tower, yeah, that would be one for sure. Rafael saying the top of the Eiffel Tower, yeah, that would be another one for sure. So 2 towers that I can think of in addition to the Empire State Building that I stood on, the Fernsehturm in Berlin. So that's the television tower in Berlin. And that had to have been close to 200 meters tall or something like that, or an altitude of like 200 meters that I was at. And the Skylon Tower could not have been much further off from there. Nick D saying probably top of the Eiffel Tower is the highest I've been, but it's not exactly a building, I guess.
Well, that counts.
Well, we'll count it.
Skylon Tower.
Yeah, we'll count it. It's architecture. Let me put it that way. Megan saying not the highest floor I've been on, but walking around the top of the Sydney Tower was a great viewpoint. Yeah. Well, here's the thing too. I mean, sometimes you don't necessarily get the best views from the highest vantage point. It all depends a lot of where the tower is located at. Mandy's saying, I cannot remember. The Willis Tower used to be the Sears Tower in Chicago. Ah, all right. That's good info. Thank you for pointing that out, Mandy. Dennis saying buildings need bedrock for the best foundation. There you go. Yeah, good point. Richie and Vanessa Travel saying the 102nd floor in the Empire State Building in New York. Ah,
Wow.
so you can go up further then. I did not know that. I thought 86 was topped it, but 102nd then. Nice. Eric B saying that the Willis Tower is 110 stories. It used to be called the Sears Tower. Okay, all right. So we have that confirmed then. All right, good. I see some meetings and greetings being exchanged. Raphael saying, once I had the brownie, I got very high. Just kidding. Hello. There you go. Down on the cruisers saying that their highest point was Victoria Peak in Hong Kong. Wow.
Interesting.
So, Victoria Peak, is that like an observation tower down on the cruisers? Or is it a television tower? Or what do I have to think of here? Anthony, they just ended the live stream. Who did? Not us.
No, Spikers.
Oh, that must be Spikers then. Wow.
Oh my God.
That is incredible. They must have been on for like 6-7 hours.
Oh my God.
That is incredible. Dennis having a good laugh about Raphael's comment here. Malcolm saying, I know I've been to an 88th floor, but can't remember where. Wow. That's pretty high up too, no doubt, Malcolm. Raphael saying you get right next to the antenna. Wow, that's impressive. If you get that high, that's impressive. Down on the cruiser saying don't even need to walk around the Sydney Tower. You just need to sit in the revolving restaurant to see the whole of Sydney. Yeah. See, that is what they had in the television tower in Berlin as well. And I do believe that the same thing in the Skylon Tower in Canada.
Yeah, went around.
Yeah, at the Niagara Falls there. I do believe so, yeah.
You say Niagara Falls like you say omelet.
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
Okay, what is it with you and cutting out syllables?
You have more syllables in your words.
Oh. Anthony pointing out that the Spikers and Ronnie and Alma from Life is Good started at 7 p.m. Whoa. That's incredible. They really went long then, yeah. Margaret is saying in the United States, the top observation deck of the Stratosphere in Las Vegas, 109th floor, question mark, and in Europe, top of the Eiffel Tower. Okay. I'm curious, then the top of the Eiffel Tower is probably the highest point in Europe I have seen. I'm curious where the Shard in London falls in that. The Shard is also pretty high, but I have not really been into it. No, I've stood in front of it. I've taken a pretty awesome picture of it, but not quite in it. Down on the cruise saying, yes, it is. You go up via a tram car to get to the observation at the peak. Wow. So not just a regular elevator, actually a tram car. Nice. Hey, look who's in here. Shen Zhen Zhen from Jamaica.
Hi,
welcome in. Fantastic to have you with us tonight. Shen Zhen Zhen from Jamaica. That's awesome. So please tell us how you are doing. You got any plans for the weekend at all? And any travel plans perhaps? Or do you have any thoughts on what the situation is like right now? Anthony Simone asking, have you been on the top of the Statue of Liberty? No, we have not. In fact,
I've only been past it.
I'm not sure I've ever seen it in person. I've been to New York City, but I don't think I've actually been past the Statue of Liberty. Malcolm saying, didn't go up the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, didn't want to buy the building, just wanted to go to the top. Yeah. I can.
How much was it?
Malcolm, do you remember how much that was? I really want to know. Yeah. Sherry is saying that Branson and Silver Dollar City was very relaxing. Felt like we had rented out the park for a private party. Could just about walk right on everything. Yes, mask required. That's awesome, Sherry. That sounds like a very nice trip. So again, another great example of someone, of a fellow traveler that really looks at what she can do. And guys, that's what it's all about right now. We have to focus on what we can do, not bow our head somewhere in a corner and console ourselves. We gotta get out there and keep traveling. Let's see. Royal Amethyst Acres, Mandy saying, meant to be RVing is still going with theirs. 4.5 hours so far. Holy moly. Seems like several of our fellow travelers are in great shape today.
I know.
Nice. Down Under Cruise is saying, Neil, it's an American thing. They cannot speak proper English. Not only do they miss syllables, but they miss out letters as well. That's great.
Do you say omelette like he does?
I think they do. Rafael's pointing out that the Latino Americana Tower in Mexico in Mexico City is 182 meters or almost 600 feet. Wow, that is pretty high up as well. Malcolm saying that the Eiffel Tower is 276 meters at the top floor.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very few things are going to top that. Let's see, Megan is saying here, I'm down for any mountain where you can take a cable car up and easily see the views. Beats being inside a skyscraper. Ecuador and Switzerland are great options. Nice. Yeah, I do like that too. I mean, as much as I do enjoy my cities and everything, ultimately, when the chips are down, I'm a nature kind of guy at heart. So I probably am with you on that one, Megan. Whereas Kimberly is probably more on the city side. Now, Dennis to Malcolm, if you buy your ticket for the Burj Khalifa ahead of time, it's discounted by about 75%.
I still want to know how much it is.
Yeah, I want to know what Malcolm would have had to pay if he were to accept the price.
I love that him saying, I didn't want to buy the building.
That's great. That's great. Margaret saying, according to Google, the Shard is 1,016 feet and the Eiffel Tower 984 feet.
So
Yeah,
the Shard is bigger.
Well, yeah, the Shard might in absolute altitude be higher than the Eiffel Tower, but what I want to know is which observation deck is higher, because there might be a difference there. Nick D is throwing in the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It wasn't the highest, but probably the scariest, since there's not much protection from falling off. Oh, I did not know that. That's interesting. Richie and Vanessa Trev are calling it a night. All right, everybody, time for bed. Have a great night, guys. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by once again, our fellow travelers, Richie and Vanessa. Awesome to have you on board once again with us, and we'll hopefully see you next time again. Sherry is saying, I didn't live stream from Silver Dollar City, but I did live stream the Strip and Branson Landing. Nice. That's awesome. So, Sherry, since you have done live streaming on location and you have done live streaming when you're just at home, do you prefer live streaming one way or another? And if so, why? I'm curious, because so far we've only done live streams from here, basically. Well, we've only done live streams from here. Anthony Simone is saying, love your live stream. I learned so much attractions. I have to go, so I'm writing it all down. There you go. Nice, Anthony. Yeah. Traveling is learning, guys. That's so true. Dennis saying, don't waste your money on the Statue of Liberty. Take the Staten Island ferry instead. It's free. Yeah. Nice. Margaret to Nick D. The scariest part of Pisa for me was the narrow, slippery staircase inside. No. Ooh. Margaret, was there anything at all that you could at least hold on to?
I'm not going to like that.
I'm curious. Anthony saying, did you go on the rides at Silver Dollar City? Ask question for Sherry here. Rafael saying, I've been to Aspen, Colorado. Does that count? Well, we were asking about the building, but if it was a high altitude, do share with us, for sure. Shan Zensen saying, host for me right now, no traveling. We had the Saharan dust cloud completely cover our island over Jamaica. I just started clearing up. And now there will be a second wave on Sunday, so staying in. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, Shan. Please make sure you and your family stay safe. Really, really make sure you stay safe, okay? You take care, and we'll be thinking of you.
Shan, absolutely. What is this with 2020?
Yeah, it's getting quite bizarre over here. And the irony is Jamaica, from what I know, has been faring relatively okay with the pandemic, and then they get hit by this. Yeah. Like, we'll get you one way or another.
Would you like some murder hornets?
Yeah, really. Malcolm saying cable car to Big Buddha in Hong Kong is well worth doing. All right. Yeah, I can imagine. Mandy saying, I think my lives are at the wrong time. I had a couple that were 3+ hours long, but not with as many people. I will say, Mandy, to still have 28 people right now at 1:33 a.m. is kind of unheard of for us as well.
Well, here's the thing too: it's that time here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So we have people here that are from New Zealand. We have people here from Australia. We have people here from the West Coast. So for them, it's earlier.
Exactly. Yeah, and that does help for us. That's all we can say.
Yeah. I mean, we really do have an international group, so that's why we started doing the Night Owl edition.
Yeah.
Because we do have some night owls.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And we do have some people that this is just a better spot in their day.
Yeah. I see Darian is going to call it a night. Have a great night, everyone. Really enjoyed this live stream. Hey, Darian, awesome to have you with us once again, my friend.
And I enjoyed talking to you this week.
There you go. So you take care, sleep well, and we'll see you next time. In the meantime, Mandy was saying, don't they have the Tower of Pisa anchored now? To my knowledge, they do. Well, I'm not sure about that. I didn't think they had a huge system in place to keep it all up and straight, basically. Hey, look who's in here. Jojo ETV has joined us. Big shout out to you. Welcome in, welcome in. As for Ninth Element, welcome in. Hello, new friends. That's right. We have only connected just recently.
Where are you from?
Jojo ETV and Ninth Element, please let us know where you guys are from. And since you are not too familiar with our live stream yet, we do want you to know that this is a very interactive live stream. So we are not just going to sit here and rattle off stories to you. We want you to be part of the conversation we're having with literally everyone in here.
Yes.
So Jojo ETV is saying that they're watching from Saudi Arabia. Nice, nice. Yeah, Jojo, I do believe you have been in here before. Not very often, but you have been.
We're very glad to see
you. Yeah, but awesome that you decided once again to join us. That's great. Malcolm, our Minister of Demographics, will add Saudi Arabia to the list. Let's see. Susan Morton is saying that the Space Needle in Seattle is a fun way to see the city.
Yeah.
The glass floor on the second observation level is a little freaky.
I bet.
Yeah, if that is just a glass thing, I can imagine. Margaret has just checked. The Eiffel Tower's observation deck is 100 feet higher than the Shard. So, okay, so that is really interesting,
That's
Margaret.
Interesting.
Because that means that in absolute altitude, the Shard is higher, but the observation deck of the Eiffel Tower is higher than the observation deck of the Shard. So those are interesting little facts. I always love finding out about that. All right, let's see here. Jojo ETV sharing some love. Awesome. That's what we like to see in here. Sherry is saying that we rode Fire in the Hole and the train, did a few shows, had some excellent barbecue at the new smokehouse restaurant in Silver Dollar City. Awesome. You're actually warming up my appetite for tomorrow, Sherry, because me and Kimberly are going to do a little cookout tomorrow, do some good old-fashioned charcoal grilling, and I'm really, really being in the mood for that.
So Dominic's too.
Oh, yeah, Dominic's is awesome. Yeah. It's like a barbecue place, like not far from here. With they make all their own.
Big.
Yeah, it's like really tiny, and they have the best food there is. Malcolm saying, "I've flown at 40,000 feet. Does that count?" Well, that is not really a building anymore, Malcolm. Rafael saying, "Well, after my experience today, I'm not sure if I can do live stream outside. I'm very tech oriented, so hate the bad image like today." Yeah. I can imagine. And I do remember, Rafael, the sound wasn't always good either. You didn't always come through right. So, yeah, that didn't really help your cause much.
Do we sound okay?
Yeah, please let us know if our sound is okay. Malcolm saying, yes, Saudi Arabia has been added to make 9 countries today. So that makes 9 for our live stream. That is wonderful. Down on the cruises, pointing out that 2020 is very quickly becoming like Deck 13 on a ship. Yeah, you got that right. Anthony Simone is already done with 2020. Says, hope 2021 will be better.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yep. Shan Sen thanking us for our support for her and for Jamaica in general. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said,
we love Jamaica so much.
It has a special place in our heart for sure.
And we love all of you, all of our Jamaica family that has come to be a part of our group.
Yes,
we love each and every one of you.
Absolutely. Megan telling Malcolm, laughing out loud, curious to know if you have flown any on the U.S. airlines. Very disappointing compared to most of the world. Yeah, the airlines in the US are not really known for their splendid customer service, generally speaking.
Here's someone new.
Sunsets at sea.
Hello.
Welcome in. Hello from Colorado. I'm a bit of a night owl, but only 11:34 here. Yeah, see, that's what we were just talking about, all the time differences.
Yeah.
And how that explains why there is still 27 people in our chat, while for us it is 1:38 in the morning here. So welcome in, Sunsets at Sea. Fantastic to have you here, first of all. And second, if you have any plans for the weekend, feel free to share with us. And if you have any thoughts on the current situation for travelers, we'd like to hear that too.
And if by chance, if anyone isn't already connected with us, please take the time and do so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we'd love to have you join the family.
Margaret saying, Neil, when I went on, there weren't any rails or anything to hold on to, but the stairs are narrow and you can kind of brace yourself against the wall if you need to. So this is about the Leaning Tower of Pisa, what Margaret is saying here.
No, Margaret.
I may give that a shot, Margaret, but if it is too dangerous, then even Margaret, I am going to pass.
I am so clumsy.
Yeah, Kimberly, that would definitely be a no for her.
I'm horribly clumsy. It's just horrible.
Yeah. Dennis loves Aspen as well. Wonderful powder to ski on. Yo, yeah, I need to go to Colorado, do some serious skiing. That is still on my bucket list for sure. Anthony Simone asking if you're drinking water.
Yeah, sparkling water.
There you go. So, Ninth Element is saying hello from Oregon. I am from British Columbia, but I live in Oregon now. Okay, nice. That's great, Ninth Element. We're really thrilled you decided to stop by in here. That's really cool. Let's see here. Megan Morris asking Malcolm what his favorite airline is. Sherry is answering our question because we asked her what she likes better, live streaming on location or just at home. And she says, on location, live streams are challenging due to the internet signal. Plus, it is hard to read the chat, but it is fun. Yeah, I can imagine. It adds more to the experience and at the same time takes a little bit away due to the technical quality, I would imagine. So it is a little bit of pick your poison in that scenario. Jojo ETV is saying, yes, host, it's my second time here. Nice to see you guys again. Hey, we're always glad for you to stop by in here. So what's the situation in Saudi Arabia like at this point, Jojo? Dennis to Rafael. That is about when the Ritz-Carlton opened there in the early 90s.
Is Dennis a member of our Q Travel and Tour community?
I don't know, but he really should be.
Yeah, you need
Dennis,
to
if you are not yet a member of the Q Travel and Tour community on the Facebook, please make sure you file a request to join. We're going to accept you right away, and we would love to have you there.
Make sure that you
absolutely, yeah. Let's see here. Dennis saying, and the Little Nell is a wonderful inn as well. See, it sounds like Dennis is quite familiar with that area. Nice. Malcolm answering Megan's question that his favorite airline is either Emirates or Qantas. Yeah, I've heard great things about the Emirates in particular. Yeah. Anthony Simone asking how we like our steak.
Medium rare.
Believe it or not, but medium rare as well for me. Yeah, that's how we like our steak. Malcolm, I've got to try to get onto Viso's chat. Yes, you should. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, Rafael does some great live streams. That's for sure. Let's see. I see some interaction going on between our fellow travelers. That is great. Sherry saying, yes, I did vlog Silver Dollar City, so I will start working on that. Awesome. Good. Oh, I noticed it just started to kind of really rain here. So if you hear something that sounds like a drum orchestra in the background, you know that is rain. It's hitting our airco that's running.
Or if all of a sudden we're gone, you know it was lightning.
Yeah, there is that too. Jojo is saying that he's still here just listening while working. All right. Hey. So we have basically turned into a radio show for you. Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Down under... Excuse me, cruisers are saying that Singapore Airlines are brilliant. What makes you say that? I want to know why.
Oh my gosh. One time I was at the airport and I was coming back to back home and I was in the Netherlands and it was the only time I've ever done this. I got in the wrong line for the wrong airline and I get up to the front and I mean, there wasn't much of a line. And I hand the gentleman my passport, and he looks at me and he goes, where are you going? I said, Pittsburgh. And he said, you're in the line for Singapore Airlines.
That was so funny.
I said, am I? He goes, yes. I said, well, that seems like a lot more fun than Pittsburgh. And he said, it is.
It's amazing. That was a great conversation. Let's have a look here.
We had 30.
Are we seriously back up to 30 people? We're 2 hours in our live stream and we are freaking up to 30 people in our chat. That is fantastic.
Hello,
That is
everyone.
so awesome. I don't think we ever had 30 at 1:45.
Well, it is
That
2.
is- that's-
It's what, 1:45? It's like
It's 1:45. Look, the time is here, Kimberly, not on that part of the screen.
right. And we've been on.
Look here, Mandy's saying, just looked up the tower. The anchors are still there from the guide wires and such, but the cables have been removed after stabilization. Okay, so this pertaining to the Tower of Pisa in Italy. Anthony throwing in the hashtag creator. Yeah, sure, go right ahead. Now is an excellent moment for that. If you are a creator, please feel free to share out the hashtag creator. And be sure after this live stream at some point, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, or whenever you have time, go back, watch the replay of this live stream, and make sure you connect with all the wonderful creators we have in our house here today.
There's a lot of them.
There is a lot of them, and I have not seen a single one that will not reciprocate any love they receive. So these are all great, great creators to connect with if you are not yet connected with them. All right, let's see here. Back to the comments. Dennis saying, Megan, try Emirates from Milan to New York. Oh, I can imagine what that would be like. Anthony Simone asking you, Kimberly, if you would ski.
No.
I would, Anthony. I'm all for skiing.
I will drink at the lodge.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I would do after skiing.
No, I would go snow tubing.
Snow tubing. There you go. Ninth Element saying, touch the thumbs up appropriately, please. Hey, thank you so much for that, Ninth Element. We really appreciate your support here. That's right. If you have not hit our thumbs up yet, please do make sure you do. And if you are not yet connected with us, your hosts, be sure to hit that red button so it turns gray, preferably with the notification bell on, so you don't miss out on any of the new videos and our live streams that we always do. Sunsets at Sea, to Travel and Tours, thank you, good to be here. Skiing here in Colorado is some of the best, I can imagine.
We like Colorado.
We have seen a little bit of Colorado when we were in the Denver area about 3 years ago now.
Yeah, when we got certified store
manager. It wasn't enough opportunity really to have a really good view and look around because we were doing our course.
And it was in December.
But we want to go back, yeah. Mary the Beauty Explorer, thumbs up to both of you, my friends. Welcome in, Mary. Fantastic to have you with us tonight. Big shout out to you.
Where are you joining us from?
Yeah, please let us know, let everyone in the chat know where you are joining in from. And if you have any plans for the weekend, feel free to share with us. If you have any thoughts on the current situation for us travelers, do share that with us too. As you may know, this is an interactive live stream, so we want you to talk with us. We're not just going to rattle off stories all the time. Sherry is saying, I still have vlogs from Disney in February. I haven't finished yet. Yeah, well, you know what, Sherry, in this time of when there is not a lot of traveling going on, that might actually be an advantage for you. Mandy's saying, I used my hotspot on my phone and connected it with my laptop to do a live stream from the road on our way to Arizona in February. How did that go for you, Mandy? That is interesting indeed, but how did that go for you? Let's see, Mary the Beauty Explorer, at last I see you both. Yes, you are, yeah. We're having a very, very nice live stream here tonight, Mary, so you joined in at a fantastic time. Malcolm saying, Jojo was on the chat 8 chats ago. Malcolm, always on the ball with our statistics. That is fantastic. Ninth Element saying, you both have such a warm and friendly personalities. If I met you traveling, we would be sharing snacks and stories. You better believe we would.
I like snacks.
I like both. Snacks, stories, good drink on the side. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. But hey, thank you so much for that compliment, Ninth Element. We really appreciate that. Raphael throwing out the link for Facebook. Very good, very good. Anthony Simone loves his steak rare. There you go. Eric B says he's a medium guy on steaks. All right. Mary the Beauty Explorer asking us how we're doing. We're doing good.
Very well.
Like I
Thank
said,
you.
it is kind of sort of the weekend, even though our weekend is split over the week and divided between Wednesday and Saturday. But yeah, Friday nights, that's always when we do our night owl edition of a live stream. This to accommodate our fellow travelers from different parts of the world that otherwise wouldn't get to join on Wednesday because they might very well be sleeping at that time. So let's have a little look further down here. Jojo ETV telling Anthony it's 50 minutes before 9 a.m. out there in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Nice. Anthony Simone having a good laugh here. Ninth Element saying, where is everyone planning to travel to and how will you get there? Excellent question. I'm glad you asked that. We did have some people that already mentioned some of their travel plans.
Domestic travel.
As for us, since you just joined us and you missed out on that part of the discussion we had tonight, we are indeed going to focus more on where we can go. So we are from Pennsylvania in the United States, and this state does have a lot to offer. There's really a lot to do and to see here. And by the time we are done, we might very well turn out to be experts in Pennsylvania travel. It's very, very possible. So one of the things we are considering is to visit the Amish area in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Possibly meet up with MGM Family Travel, who was earlier here in our live stream, since they don't live too far from that area.
And another thing we do have is, it's not right now, but we are looking forward to our group cruise in May. We have that to look forward to. May 1st, we're going to do the Pacific Coast. So anybody who's interested in traveling with us, please do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Let us know.
Reach out to us. Join our Two Travel and Tour community on the Facebook. Absolutely.
Yep. Join two Travel and Tour trips.
Yeah.
And just let me know you want more information about the cruise.
For sure. Dennis saying, I do the Shabbat services online Friday and Saturday from UCI Jamaica on YouTube, the oldest congregation in the Western Hemisphere.
Wow.
That's amazing. So how old are we talking, Dennis? And he is then elaborating a little bit. There is no synagogue where I am. I have friends who grew up in Kingston and went to Hillel Academy. Oh, right. That's interesting.
Very interesting.
See, this is how we know about how we get to know more about each other. That's nice. I like that. Down on the Cruise is saying, firstly, Changi Airport is a destination in itself. I could live there. Comfort, service, food, cleanliness, and new planes. Wow. That sounds like quite an airport indeed down on the cruises. Hey, look who is in here. Latino Pine Family Vlogs. Hello, amigo and amiga. Greetings from Chicago. Shout out. That's fantastic, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Big shout out right back at you. So, please tell us how you guys are doing, if you have any plans for the weekend at all. And of course, if you have any thoughts on the current situation for travelers. Sherry Sunset Travel throwing out the hashtag creator. Yes, absolutely. Sherry is the creator. If you're not yet connected with her or with the Down Under Cruises for that matter, or Royal Amethyst Acres, these are all great channels, guys. You do want to connect with them. Dennis saying here, Neil, you will love Aspen. It is a small village. No car is needed. Walk everywhere. Some of the best skiing in the world. Yeah, that does sound like up my alley, Dennis. Absolutely. Yeah, I gotta go to Aspen. Some Spanish conversation being exchanged with Rafael here. Hola, amiga, ¿cómo estás? Hello, friend, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Nice. Mandy is gonna drink with you.
You know what?
I thought she might.
You know what? I don't know if any good's gonna come of
that. Somehow, I don't think so either. I mean, I'm not a very, I'm not very much of a gut feeling guy, but right now I really have a strong gut feeling. Malcolm saying, got to dash and take wife out for dinner. Being good fun again. Cheers, everyone. Hey, Malcolm, thank you so much for joining us, our Minister of Demographics.
Have a drink for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for once again doing all the modding in our live stream and being our Minister of Demographics.
We appreciate you.
So until next time, Malcolm, have a good day. Anthony Simone says that he will join you and Mandy at the bar while I'm skiing. All right, have fun. Raphael saying, what is the new video about? Any hints? Yeah, actually, we mentioned it earlier, Raphael. We're going to do a beer testing. So this was a suggestion made by one of my co-workers at Walmart. He said it would be really cool if you guys would do like a beer testing from all different countries.
Yeah. So we're going to keep the international going.
Yeah. Dennis saying, sorry, I'm not on Facebook. Zuckerberg and I do not get along. He also owns Insta. Oh, I see. All right.
Okay.
Fair enough. Let's see here. Margaret bidding Malcolm goodbye. Manny saying the live stream went well on the road and no problems when she did one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. So let's see here. So Mandy, what I'm curious to though, how did you get your internet, or do you simply have internet access?
She said she had on her phone.
Oh, on the phone.
Her hotspot on her phone.
Oh, okay. All right, that explains that then. Perfect. Anthony Simone saying, are you allowed to bring snacks with you if you're flying? Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Let's go down a little further here. Sherry is saying that she likes her steak medium well.
Really?
Okay. Well, hey, tastes are different.
I know.
It's that simple. Yeah. Anthony then saying, I'm going to Kansas City next month for a wedding. Okay, so hey, then you get to do some travel. So Anthony, you're going to the city of the steaks then. You get to try some good steaks, supposedly. Let's see here. I see some conversation between Dennis and Down Under Cruisers. Raphael then saying, I'm thinking about going to the Gathering place this weekend, a multi-million-dollar park in Tulsa, Oklahoma that has lots of things. You'll probably see the video next week if it does not rain.
Okay, we'll look forward to it.
Yeah, sounds good, Raphael. Dennis votes medium rare or rare for his steak.
Yeah.
There you go.
I agree with that.
Nice. Raphael throwing out the link for Facebook trips. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Raphael.
Sherry saying, answering the question too about snacks on planes that Anthony asked earlier. Yes, you can usually bring snacks on the plane, but they won't let you bring nuts into Mexico.
Got to eat them before you get there.
Wow, that's interesting, Sherry. I did not know that. Thanks for sharing that.
I think my friend was talking. Who was talking about having to eat all their nuts before they got off the plane the other week?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Somebody ate a whole bag of cashews or something before they got off the plane.
Was that you, Sherry? It might very well have been you.
Else?
Yeah. Margaret saying, I have big travel plans for the weekend. I will be traveling from my bedroom to my home office to set up my new computer. Do I need my passport for that?
Well, the good news is they are starting to process passports again. I actually saw on Facebook today that some people that had applied for passports like 4 months ago just got their passports. So they are starting to process them again. So if anybody needs a passport for a trip coming up next year, just go ahead and apply for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
You can't get it too early.
Yeah. Sunsets at Sea is saying, I have trips planned to Florida and Hawaii this year. I will have to cancel Hawaii if the 14-day quarantine for tourists is still in effect, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, Sunsets at Sea, that's kind of hard to guess. There is no clear outlook yet as to when this all will be over and when traveling will go back to normal. We can only hope for the best, so that's what we're doing. But we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that for sure. Mandy's saying we'll probably get into some trouble in that bar game. Oh boy, I'm already worried. All right, let's see. Sunset at Sea saying Hawaii airfare was too cheap to pass up. Yeah, you know, there is a price at some point that you're like, you just have to take it. That is almost like destiny to go there. I understand. I really do. I think everyone who is a traveler in heart and soul will understand that. Ninth Element saying, that sounds wonderful. I will be traveling in my state for now to the oceans and the mountains, then to Vancouver, British Columbia, and over to the Okanagan, British Columbia, to wine country in August.
Very nice.
That's fantastic. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a region I'd like to explore at some point. Jojo ETV from Saudi Arabia, still working there and hanging in there. Hey, we hope your work is going well. We hope your day is going well. JNN Travel saying here that he just got home. Did I miss anything? Froggy face.
Yeah. We've been chatting.
Jane and John, we have been discussing a great variety of topics here. We've been talking about the highest point, the highest structure you've ever been to, so or into. So several observation decks have passed the chat.
Yeah.
We've been discussing airplanes. We've been discussing food. We've been discussing many things really.
Yeah.
And
Just all over the
I
place
will
tonight.
say this live stream has been particularly educative this time.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of people in here fact checking, looking things up, and it has added a lot to our live stream.
Absolutely wonderful.
Yes, it's awesome. So we're glad you were able to make it home safe and that you actually punched back in to join us. Dennis telling me skiing on the continent has been terrible with global warming. Courchevel has been completely overrun by the Russians, the rudest. Oh boy. Really? That bad, Dennis? Let's see here. Anthony saying, I might try some Kansas City ribs. They're famous for it. Yeah, you definitely should go for that. Yeah. Let's see
I like
here.
ribs very much, actually.
We got a great many time zones covered here because there's like morning in Europe, and then in the land down under it is it's like almost 4 in the afternoon. Rafael saying, I think the nuts was travel kiwi. Oh, okay.
It might have
yeah,
been.
it might have been.
There's this whole thing about nuts in Mexico or somewhere. Everybody's trying to eat their food before they get off the plane.
But Sherry's saying, yes, that was me. I had to eat all of my mixed nuts before we landed in Cancun. So it was both of them. That's awesome. That's hilarious, Sherry. That's really hilarious. Nice. I like it. Let's see here. I see some talking among fellow travelers. Good. Ninth Element saying, I'll be sure to check out everyone's channels tomorrow. Yeah, please do, Ninth Element. These live streams that we do, they are truly a great opportunity for you to meet fellow travelers from all over the world. I'd like to consider ourselves to be some sort of a central station where all kinds of travelers come together. So we got people from the cruising community here, from the RV community. We got people that like to go backpacking. We get all kinds of travel here. So that's great.
And people that just like to hang out with us.
Yeah, we get that too. So I wonder if he's going to stop by at some point. But there is Mr. Joker from the UK, for instance. You might have heard his name and stopped by now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's from the gaming community, and he just likes hanging out here. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. Even if you just want to hang out with us,
and
you're
Mandy.
always welcome. Yeah.
And Mandy.
Mandy.
She does organic farming.
Mandy from Royal Amethyst Acres. Where is she at?
She's
I'm
here.
single her out. I know she's in there. She's in there somewhere.
She does organic farming, and
Where
she's
did she
a
go?
wonderful
Here,
member
there she
of our
is.
family.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. So it doesn't really matter as long as you enjoy being here. It's all good. Okay, let's see here. Going down the comments. Neil and Kimberly, are you going to keep doing your late night chats? I vote yes. Now that you mentioned that, Megan, let me put it this way. Judging by the poll that we have had, I'm going to give you the results. I'm going to give all of you the results here so far from the poll. And the poll says the majority is actually in favor, much to our surprise, to keep the current schedule that we're doing. So Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then our night owl edition on Friday at quarter to midnight Eastern Standard Time as well. Only 23% is in favor of keeping our night owl edition on Friday, but then adding Saturday at 2 p.m. to that. So the Wednesday is quite popular because the third option, keep Wednesday, but skip the night owl edition and do Saturday. There was 35% of support for that option. So all in all, that means that 77% wants us to really keep Wednesday. So for some reason, that's very popular. So we're going to, for now, at least stick with that. We're going to close the poll on Wednesday. That is when, or actually Tuesday. So on Wednesday, we can make the results final. We are going to honor the majority's vote. So at this point, that is keeping the current schedule. But because there is also, it appears that there is quite a demand for Saturdays, we have come up with the solution that maybe we can left and right throw in a Saturday as well when there is a cruisathon taking place or another event taking place that we can be part of. And that way we do some things on Saturdays too on occasion. So that is as it stands right now. Rafael saying to us that the ninth element, this channel is great. They go everywhere using the Honda element. Nice.
Okay.
Nice. That's great. Let's see. Yeah, Mandy pointing out, I'm here. LOL. Yeah. Mandy also saying, I do have a vintage Airstream. Hopefully be traveling with it soon. Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I do. I was thinking, Mandy, you do have some ties to the RV community. So, yeah. So that would be awesome if you get to start that. Dennis asking you if there's a real farmer's market
Yeah,
nearby.
we do have some.
Yeah.
And there's shrams.
There's shrams, yeah. Well, we had the onions from hell.
They were delicious.
Okay, these were purple onions that were so sharp they could easily rival the level of spiciness from hot sauce. I'm actually like I feel my mouth watering when I'm talking about it. That's how hot they were.
The thing is we do like onions.
We do.
Okay, so for me to put more than one kind of an onion in a salad is totally normal. I had some very sweet Vidalia onions in this salad. I had those purple onions, and I even had scallions in there because, like I said, we do like onions. But those purple ones were so dominant. It was just over everything. It was barely edible.
Yeah. So let's see. Ninth element saying, I'm in gratitude for being able to slow down, smell the flowers, and just be, to Rafael. Yeah, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. We still have to choose, because we forgot last Wednesday, we have to elect a new fellow traveler of the week.
Yeah, we do.
So that being said, I think now would be a good opportunity to appoint a new fellow traveler of the week. So what does that mean if we elect you to be fellow traveler of the week? That means you will be featured on the main page of our channel for a whole week. So this is obviously particularly good for creators to get a little bit of extra promotion for that channel, but that is not saying that as a non-creator you cannot become fellow traveler of the week. You most certainly can. So how can you become fellow traveler of the week? Watching our videos, attending our live streams, maybe get something in our web shop or making a donation. Is that strictly necessary to do a monetary donation? No, absolutely not. If you have been supportive, if you attend our live streams or just watch our videos, that's fine too. So we forgot to change last Wednesday. So we think that now would be a good option to do that. So let's see here, Kimberly, out of everyone who's in the chat here, who do you think we should?
I don't know.
Can you point to something? For once, I'm going to ask you. No, not to me. I'm not gonna be fellow traveler of the week. So who do you think?
Everybody's great.
I know. So who is it gonna be this week?
Who's it gonna be this week? Who's it gonna be this week?
We'll point to someone and we'll see.
You're scrolling too fast.
Well, that was a little bit like a slot machine almost. I mean, we have all wonderful folks in here. Yeah? Is that what you think?
I think.
All right. We are going to single out a comment of the person of the channel that has been elected just now fellow traveler of the week. May we present to you
Megan Morris? Jan and Travels? What are you doing?
Okay, I'm going
Everybody!
through all, okay, apparently I'm electing everyone. That didn't go too well. Right as I was about to click on her name, it starts moving. Megan was actually voting for Malcolm. That would have definitely been a great option. Oh, jeez.
Everybody!
Well, Mandy was asking who was it last week. It was Visos Travel.
Yeah.
Rafael here. He was last week's. So your laugh is popular. Anthony Simone, it's everybody.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can put the mouse correctly. All right. The new fellow traveler of the week Down Under Cruisers. Congratulations, guys, from the land down under. You are going to be featured on the main page of our To Travel and Tour channel for a full week. So congratulations. Hey, Ninth Element is just congratulating everyone. That's great.
It's everybody. There'll be a list like this.
So let's talk a little bit about the Down Under Cruises here. Sean, originally from South Africa, now living in Australia together with Ilana. Fantastic people, have been very, very supportive of our channel from the beginning, basically.
I think they were at our first time that we attempted to do a live stream when we didn't know what we were doing. I was on a computer here. He was in there trying to do the live, and I believe they were there.
Yeah.
Giving a moral support.
Yes. Yeah. So and the Down Under Cruisers started to do live streams not awfully long ago, and we watched them just get better and better
every week.
Like right in this live stream, we watched this evening of theirs. They were having a whole thing going on about, I forgot the name, what you were doing, that you basically were drinking your coffee through your candy bar, but that was really a lot of fun. And it showed, and right at that moment, I was thinking how comfortable you've gotten in front of the camera, and how long of a way you have come to this point already in relatively such a short amount of time. So that's really, really fantastic. So big compliments to you, and once again, congratulations on becoming Fellow Traveler of the Week. So after this live stream ends, I'm going to make sure you guys will be featured on the main page of To Travel and Tour.
And everyone else, apparently.
Yeah, he's saying, I remember that live so many attempts.
Yeah.
So it is raining congratulations here for the Down Under Cruisers. Here, look, Ninth Element. Well, already congratulate everyone.
Yeah.
Megan congratulating them. Mandy congratulating them.
Megan's sad.
Okay.
Megan's sad because she clicked on her first and you ripped it away.
Listen, that chat just keeps moving. It's almost like a wheel of fortune.
Ripped it away from you, Megan.
I didn't see it coming, apparently. Here, John also congratulating them. Margaret congratulating them. Sunsets at Sea, nice. I like all that support. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. The Tim Tam Slam. Tim Tam Slam, that's what it is. Here, Sherry congratulating them. Hey, look who's joined us. Verna B. Oh, wait a minute, Verna. Hold on. We got something for you.
Yes, we have something for you.
We got something for you, Verna. There we go. Because may we present to everyone another one of our fantastic moderators, Verna B. from the Philippines, who has played a huge role in our growth for quite some time and is still contributing to us growing. Verna does multiple live streams every week, and she definitely specializes in connecting creators from all over the world. From the Philippines, like I said, wonderful, wonderful friend. Has been going as far as just playing our live streams like non-stop and everything.
We appreciate it.
Verna, thank you so much for everything you have done for us and for what you have been doing for us for the longest time, basically. So welcome in. All right, let's go back to the comments here. Megan saying, it's all good, Kimberly, and I don't even have a channel. Yeah, but like we said, though, we know this, and we are not going to make this something exclusively for channels only. You can definitely be eligible.
We want to do something for the ones that don't have channels.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Raphael saying it's amazing how comfortable all of us have gotten in front of the camera. Something good this has done. Yeah, the pandemic certainly has brought that out in many. Let's see here. Ninth Element saying, yay, Down on the Cruise, I'll be watching you. Nice. That is awesome. Anthony, how rude, Neil. Mandy saying to Megan, you can have it next week. I vote for Megan for this honor next week. Very well might be. I mean, Megan has been attending a lot of our live streams. It's no one should have been surprised if we would have chosen her either.
Like I said, anybody who's not a member of our community on Facebook, please make sure that you are.
Yeah, please do, please do. Verna B thanking us for the big shout out we did. Hey, you're more than welcome. We know we know what you have done for us, and we really want you to know we appreciate it. Awesome, awesome. Down Under Cruise is saying, let me say that we're humbled, especially considering that we are in your company. Hey, what do you mean in our company? We are ourselves this big. Yeah. In the greater scheme of things, come on, 1,200 and some followers. Yeah. That's really not all that much. And like I said, we don't want to create a gap between us and our followers. We're on the same level, guys.
Yeah.
We are on everyone's level. We're not more than you.
No.
We're really not. So let's see here. Anthony asking Verna what time it is in the Philippines. I do believe there is a 12-hour difference here. So if I'm not mistaken, Verna, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like 2:15 there now in the afternoon. Megan just signed up for the Down Under Cruises. Excellent choice.
Thank you.
Excellent choice. Yep. Nice element. I miss hugs and happy hour with good wine. There you go. Rafael saying, in my Zoom meeting at work, I do shout out and welcome in, welcome in. People think I'm crazy. Yeah. Verna saying that she is here. Nice. Yes, awesome. That's just great, Verna. I like that you decided to join us this evening. Okay. Eric B just like the Facebook page.
Okay, the Facebook page is fine, but join our Facebook community. That's different than the page.
Yep.
You'll get more information there.
Verna saying 2:14. That's that's the local time there. I think it's 12 hours though. At least for us it is 12 hours, the time difference. Because here it is that time, but then at night. Mandy saying, okie dokie, maybe you could start a channel doing informative videos on place to travel. Ah, look, yeah, Mandy is starting to try to inspire Megan to start a channel of her own. Yeah. I'm sure Verna would be able to help you out promoting it. Down Under Cruises, thank you for visiting our neighborhoods. Nice. Yeah. Rafael, thank you so much for dropping that.
Yeah, there it is again. Just click on that and ask to join it, and we'll approve you.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do, guys.
Yeah.
We are a very laid back and easy group. We don't feel the need to impose a whole list of rules. Heck, we don't even have questions really. I don't think you have to answer before you can join. Yeah, for the travel
and tour trips. Yeah,
the trips part. But for just the travel and tour community, all we ask of you is to use common sense, not spam the community. And just be grown-ups, basically. Yeah. That's all we ask. Other than that, you're more than welcome to promote your channel, promote your videos, and promote your live streams. As long as it is travel-related, you're more than welcome to. So, let's see here. Okay, I think we are all caught up on the comments, and we're still going strong with 23 people here after 2.5 hours of being here. This is incredible and definitely one of the better Night Owl editions we have had so far. Not only because of the amount of people, but because of what people are actually putting out there in the chat. Margaret saying, you're asking us to be grown-ups? Don't know if I can do that. You crack me up, Margaret. You too. Eric B has found it and clicked to join. Awesome, Eric B. Thank you so much. After this live stream, we are straight away going to the Facebook and make sure you can you will be accepted.
I want to go now.
Okay, you're gonna take care of it now. All right, you go right ahead.
I want to see who's joining us.
Yep, Mandy encouraging Megan to go for it. Awesome. Verna B, listening here. Awesome. Good for you. Hey, Verna, do you have any plans for the weekend at all? Anything you plan on doing? Or do you have any thoughts on traveling for travelers at this point, maybe to the Philippines? Is it still like a bad plan to go to the Philippines as well? Or is the situation not as bad? Do let us know. Anthony Simone likes your glasses, Kimberly.
Oh, thank you, Anthony.
So, you know what? I realized we've only gotten to one question tonight.
Really?
Yeah, just one question. Isn't that crazy? Everything else has just
We've
been,
been on for 2.5 hours.
and
We've
we've just
done
been
one
chatting
question.
around. We've just been chatting around, and yeah, we. Hey, look, Latino P9 Family Fox is still here. Stuffing my face with Joe Darno's pizza and watching your live stream is my second time joining your live.
We're glad you're here.
Absolutely, and I hope you're enjoying that pizza. That's awesome. Verna B is saying it is not good to visit for now.
No.
So travel to the Philippines. Verna, who is from the Philippines, does not recommend it. Yeah, it's kind of what I figured, Verna. I heard from our friends in Jamaica that they actually have to deal, excuse me, with like a sandstorm that's coming from across the ocean, from the Sahara Desert all the way in Africa. And so they are bracing now for yet a second wave of that. It's crazy. Anthony Simone can't believe that either. We only made it to one question. I know. Gymnastics. Yeah, here are the glasses. There you go. Oh, wait a minute. I think we got both Visos on the chat now. Nice. That's awesome. Sun says that she is saying, too bad we can't travel to Paris right now. No crowds. Yeah.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Now would be a fantastic time to.
I would really be loving that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. All those sites, and there is a lot to see in Paris. I mean, really a lot. Let's see. Latino P9 Family Fox saying, I'm waiting for that moment that they let people in the Philippines. My wife and I are separated because of our situation in the world. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. That is really awful.
So sad.
Well, you guys hang in there, and hopefully you will get to return to the Philippines soon and be reunited with your wife, okay? But hang in there. It is going to get better. Hey, look who joined us, Griswold Family Vicky.
Hi.
What is going on, everyone? I just got off of being on a friend's live stream. Awesome. Hey, thanks so much for joining us anyway, Danny. That's great.
Thing.
Yes, that's right. Because
Danny, we have something.
Yeah, we got something for you, Danny. Here we go. Here we go. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. There is Danny. We proudly present Griswold Family VK, another very respected and appreciated moderator of the Do Travel and Tour International Travelers Hangout.
And he's from the USA.
From the USA, Oklahoma to be precise. Griswold Family VK has been one of our earliest fellow travelers.
Yep.
Pretty much there from the beginning. They do multiple weekly live streams. I do believe on Wednesday they do even 2. In the evening, one of them typically being a trivia live stream. The Griswolds are known to do awesome trivia live streams, so if you are a trivia person, you definitely want to check them out. And they are very much focused on travel with families with kids, and they do some great videos about that. So definitely recommend the Griswolds to connect with for sure.
Just great people.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see here. We got a few more comments. A lot more. Really? That many more comments? No.
How can that be possible?
I don't know. Oh no. I was gonna say.
You're all screwed up.
Yeah, but we're somewhere out here.
We're past
somewhere
that.
out here. Yeah, then he came in there. Raphael saying Neil would love Paris this time. Yeah, probably, Raphael. This time I actually might. Dennis loved Giordano stuffed pesto pizza.
Dennis, you've been everywhere.
I think Dennis has seen a great
Have you been
part
to
of
Pittsburgh?
the world. Yeah, Dennis, that's the real question here. Have you actually been to the city in our area, Pittsburgh? Mandy is saying Paris is my dream city, France is my dream country. Oh, really? Okay. Well, in that case, hopefully it will open up soon. And hey, if that's what you want to do, Mandy, then go for it.
Mandy, you should come on our cruise with us on May.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Have her on board with that?
Yeah, and then
oh my gosh.
Trouble.
And they have so much different food there, Mandy. That would be something you would like.
And it would be real far for you to go. It's going to be Pacific Coast.
Right. Latino Pinay family vlog saying we traveled a lot of the Philippines, many beautiful places to travel there. Yeah, oh, I know. I've seen a great many videos from there, and particularly because we do have a lot of friends in the Philippines. And yeah, as a result of that, it is now quite high on our list actually on places to visit. Griswold, exchanging some words with some of our other fellow travelers. Danny's saying, that is awesome. Thank you all so much to travel through. Hey, you're more than welcome, Danny. You deserve it, man. You're always there for us.
We upgraded our StreamYard.
Yeah, we upgraded our StreamYard and made excellent use of it right away. And we thought this was a great tribute to our moderators because, like I said, it means a lot what you guys do for us. It really does. Dennis saying, sunsets at sea. Venice without any tourists would be wonderful. Oh, yes. I hope those pigeons at Piazza San Marco left. Yeah. Kimberly had a nice experience with, well, seagulls. I believe you're still chasing them in your dreams. Ninth Element saying, I was working on my house and plan to sell it, downsize, and head off to travel. I'm so glad that I still have a safe place to be, and it is on point.
There
nice. Yeah. I think... I wouldn't be surprised if many people ultimately have as a goal to downsize and just be traveling a lot of the time. Megan saying, so I have traveled tons, but I've never cruised. Not sure if it is for me, but I'm considering. Kimberly and Neil, what is the best cruise line in your opinion?
Okay, the best cruise line in my opinion is our May cruise. Princess. Because me and you, Megan, could seriously have some fun. Now, as far as cruise, this will be my first time on Princess. And actually, this cruise that we're doing on the Princess Cruise Line, and now that is the one that I had told you about that had the, not the cruise that we're doing, but it's Princess Cruise Lines that you can do the one that has the 3 stops in Antarctica.
There you go.
No, it was Greenland because it went to Nuuk. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. That was that one that I told you about. It's this cruise line. So for this cruise, we're doing the Pacific coast. We're going up to California, Oregon, and my brain is just fried, Megan. It's just fried. It's like I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah.
Washington.
We're going.
It's what because that's where Seattle is.
Seattle.
Yeah.
And we're going to Canada as well. So we'd love for you to join us. It's going to be a great cruise, and it'll be a great group of people.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And I think you will like Princess. It's a very nice cruise line. And like I said, this particular cruise is going to include the drinks. It's going to include the and that's the alcohol drinks.
There you go.
It's going to include the gratuities, and it's also going to include the Wi-Fi. So it's going to be a really good deal. Let me know.
Visos love the Trivia Wednesdays from the Griswolds. Yeah,
nice.
Those trivias are getting more and more popularity, I've noticed. Here, Rafael also saying, yeah, Trivia Wednesday is fantastic, but Avery needs to go. Yeah, there you go. Anthony Simone asking where Landon is. That's one of the children of Danny.
He should be sleeping.
Sunset at Sea is saying to Dennis, yes, absolutely. Saw Paris this morning on TV and couldn't believe it. No crowds. Yeah, that must be. I've seen a video about that actually from another creator, and it was a really bizarre sight to see. Anthony Simone, would you go back to Paris?
Yes.
No.
In a heartbeat.
No.
I want to go back so much.
Well, you have fun.
I think I'm going to go with your mom.
Mandy saying that she would love to go on a cruise.
Come with us.
There you go. Well, you know what to do,
Come
Mandy.
with us.
Margaret saying, I would love to go back to Rome now, sit on the Spanish steps and at sunset with no crowds. Yeah, that would be. I think Raphael would like that too from Visos Travel. He's all about Rome. Raphael says that he has a scar in his eye from a seagull. Ooh.
Alice calls them rats with wings.
Rats with wings. There you go. Dennis saying, seagulls are pigeons by the sea. Pigeons are rats with wings. Wow.
Have you been to Pittsburgh?
Let's see here. Anthony Simone on Emerald Princess.
Yes.
There you go. That's the one. Mandy asking how much is the cruise in May?
You know what? Just contact me through the Facebook, a messenger, whatever, and I will get you prices.
There you go. Ninth Element also interested now.
Let me through the Facebook. I'll be glad to get you prices. It's going to depend on what kind of room you want.
Yeah, there's multiple options. If you want to go like really dirt cheap, that is an option. But needless to say, you don't get a whole lot for that.
You actually on this one you do.
Yeah, okay, but you get more. Maybe it all depends on if you want a good value or if you just want the rock bottom price.
Inside cabin, or if you want a balcony.
It really depends. So just talk to Kimberly on the Facebook, and she'll just take her time to work all that out.
Yeah, because it's easier for me. And anybody who's interested, I like to call them, and I like to talk to them, especially if they haven't cruised before. That way, I can let you know what to expect. We can decide what kind of room's best for you.
Yeah. Megan is saying, Kim, you're a good salesperson. I typically hear frequent cruisers say Princess is the best for North American cruises. You may have sold me. There you go.
Well, I mean, this package includes drinks up to $12. So that's going to be your pina coladas. It's going to be your mojitos.
It's going to be a lot of drinks.
It's going to be a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And it also includes bottled water, from what I'm understanding.
There you go. Eric B asking now, where does the May cruise leave from?
It leaves from Seattle.
Seattle, Washington, Eric. That's where it leaves from.
Come with us, Eric.
Dennis saying, put the Northwest Passage cruise on your bucket list. You will want to do it on a larger cruise ship like the Crystal Serenity. The ships now only have 200 passengers. Bigger ships have better onboard life.
Well, Dennis, are you coming with us in May?
I don't know. I think Dennis might be.
I think
maybe
he might be
thinking
up for
about
that.
it. All right, Anthony, how was the gimbal?
Oh yeah, Griswold's got a new gimbal.
Curious. Yeah, I know what a gimbal is. Curious what the Griswolds are going to answer to that. Eric B says that he went to Pittsburgh once on a road trip. Loved the yellow bridge by the stadiums. Oh yeah, that's a very iconic side of Pittsburgh. Yeah. It's a very underrated city, in my opinion, Eric.
It's a beautiful city.
There is a lot to do, to see, and to experience there, and people just look past it for some reason. Mandy's saying, I don't want to sink like the Titanic.
You won't.
No. Danny saying to Anthony, it was pretty awesome. It takes some getting used to for sure. Adric actually filmed all of our pop-up live from earlier. Oh, wow. Yes, Adric filming that, Danny. That's awesome. Ninth Element saying, my ninth element is 35 square feet. I could sleep in a closet.
Ah.
Then your stateroom on a cruise ship should not be an issue for you.
Raphael.
Eric B loves Seattle.
Yeah. Raphael, could you please post the 2 travel and tour trips for me so that everybody can connect to that, so that I can have them on Facebook and get them more information?
Yeah, that would be great.
Or what you can also do is, we have an email, 2travelandtour@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Feel free to send us an email.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll write that down. That I can do.
If you don't have
there we go.
If you don't have Facebook, and I'll be happy to connect with you and get you the information. Just send me an email with your phone number.
All right, so that's a good way to connect with us. Yeah, see, I told you, Rafael loves Rome. He wants to go back to Italy for sure. Yeah, I can imagine. Awesome. My gosh, it's like 2:30. I think this is the longest night owl edition we've ever done.
Oh, and if you are outside of the country, then I'm going to have to connect with you on the WhatsApp.
There's that possibility too. Yep. All right. Let's see what else is going on. I see some conversation being exchanged.
Highlight this so people can click on it if they need to.
Okay, they cannot click on that. That's not going to work.
But they know it's over here.
Yeah, it's in the chat, and they know the email address is in there too. There you go. Okay, let's see. Did we have anything else on our agenda for tonight? We went over the poll. We have the new fellow traveler of the week. We did that. Yeah, I think we're all set. What do you think?
Let's do another question. We have 23 people here.
Yeah, but we need to sleep too.
We don't need to sleep.
Oh boy. All right, we'll do one more question.
One more question.
One more question, and then we'll wrap it up. Anthony Simone asking you what WhatsApp is.
WhatsApp is an app where you can talk. It's a free app. You can find it in the Google Play. I don't have an iPhone. I think you can do it on an iPhone too. And it's just an app that you can talk to people from all over the world for free. You just put in their phone number and you can call them on the WhatsApp.
There you go. Let's see. Mandy saying sleep is for pansies. Oh, jeez. That's funny. All right, so the last question we're going to ask for this live stream anyways. You have 1 month to explore a continent. What continent do you pick?
You have a month.
So you got a month's time, but you get to pick one continent to travel, tour, and explore. Where would you be headed? What continent would be your choice? And of course, why? Anthony, if it is up to Anthony, we just keep going for 6 hours and mimic what the Spikers and Life is Good Today were doing earlier. Mandy says she has so many apps. There you go.
Well, if you want to talk about it, Mandy, I can talk to you just on the phone. Like I said, just give me an email with your phone number.
Sean and Alana, sleep is for customers. Neil, who needs sleep when you can chat with fellow travelers? Oh,
it's true.
Latino Pinay Family Frogs is the first one to come with an answer and says that they would use that month to explore South America. Nice.
Why?
But why?
What is drawing you to South America? And have you been there before?
As for Ilana and Sunsets at Sea, who both agree that it should be Africa, why Africa? Rafael says Europe for sure, smaller, so I will be able to see more. Okay, there you go. John from JNN Travel says Australia or Africa. All right. So why these two, John? And Mandy says Europe, family, and family lineage. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Ilana saying we'd love to see where Sean came from. So many countries, languages, wildlife. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. So what continent would you pick?
I would pick. I'm gonna go with Africa.
Why Africa?
There's so many places I want to see. I want to go to Egypt so bad.
Okay.
I want to go to South Africa very much. And there's some other stops I would definitely like to do in Africa. But I would like that whole month to really see different regions. I would like to go on a photo safari.
Right.
What I would like to do in Africa.
Okay. So let's see. Nick D says that he would like to see the lost continent of Atlantis. There you go.
Yeah.
Dennis, sorry, I'm committed every spring. We do a lot of family travel in spring, usually transatlantic cruises to the US and Disney World, and return transatlantic on Disney.
Well, if you May 1st is when we're going. If you happen to have a week, it's only a week, let us know.
Dennis then saying, this year I got stuck in Greece and family stuck in Asia. My BIL is in state, home in London. Okay, all right. Yeah. Oh boy, so you're kind of split too then now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dennis. That's awful. Sunset at Sea is saying Africa because there's so much to see, you would need a whole month. Yeah, it's a big continent, Africa. Absolutely. For Margaret, it's a no-brainer. She says definitely Europe. Concentrate on Italy and Greece to really explore the roots of Western civilization.
Yes.
And Germany and France to research more of my family lineage. Excellent reasons, Margaret. Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Megan is saying, totally agree. South America for the wine and topography. Australia second for the wine and people and beaches. As long as there's wine involved, Megan seems pretty happy.
Like I said, me and Megan are going to have a lot of fun on that cruise.
Danny is saying in North America, so I could see all 50 states, Canada for band, and Mexico and Central America. Yeah, I can see that, Danny. Absolutely.
Yeah, there are excursions on this cruise that are wine excursions.
Yeah. Anthony Simone saying Africa because I want to do the Africa Safari.
See, yeah.
Many people, I think, are interested in that. Eric B is saying Oceania. I've always wanted to travel to Australia, but I never felt like I had the time to really explore it.
You need that month.
That is the whole thing. Yeah.
Eric, you need that month.
Yeah. Mandy's saying Africa is so diverse. It would be an amazing continent to explore. Oh yeah, hands down. Ninth Element is saying Mars.
Mars, Pennsylvania is not an entire continent, but we do have Mars, Pennsylvania.
It does exist.
It's in Moon Township, I believe.
Sherry is taking off. Good night, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Good night, Sherry. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by. Really enjoyed your company once again. Thank you so much. Margaret saying, this Pansy needs to go to bed. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Well, hey, thanks so much, Margaret.
See you.
Absolutely, and we'll see you next time. All right, let's see. Where would I go? I have a hard time. I mean, South America comes to mind because as a continent, I think it has really a lot to offer.
Oh, yeah.
Not in the last place for Peru, which is sky high on my bucket list.
I know it is.
But I would also be interested in something like Brazil and Argentina and Chile, Paraguay, those countries. But then Africa has Egypt.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm insane enough about Egypt that I would be willing to spend a whole month in Africa to focus on Egypt. Yeah. Verna B is saying, Neil, Kimberly, need to go bye-bye for now. Need to edit some video. Okay, hey, absolutely. And wishing everyone good night. Verna, thank you so much for stopping by once again and being so supportive of us on our channel. Really appreciate it. And always remember, you got friends here in the United States. Let's see, Ninth Element saying, thank you for the lovely chat, everyone. See you out on the tubes. Cheers. Hey, Ninth Element, thank you so much. Was really a blast having you. Yeah, we hope you'll become a regular in here. That would be really cool. So until then, good night, and hopefully until next time. I'm figuring this is Amanda. She says, I would love to explore the Asian culture. Yeah, there's that too. And Asia is like, it's diverse. Even though many people think it's all one big thing, it's not. It's different. You cannot compare Thailand to Japan, and Japan to China, and China to South Korea. You're really talking vastly different countries here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this was a great question to wrap up our live stream with today. That's really awesome.
We can't wrap it up yet.
Yes, we can. Yeah, but many are leaving.
Are you leaving?
From what it looked like. Ninth Element said, I will be back, cha-cha-cha. All right, sounds good. Awesome. That's great. Yeah, what's that down on the cruiser saying? I would love to go anywhere that is not home. Yeah.
Right now?
That is, I think, where most of us are at down on the cruisers. And we're going to have to hang in there a little bit longer. And we will. And I'm very, very thrilled to see that so many fellow travelers have, just like us, decided to have a look closer around them and see at what they can do, rather than focus on the things they cannot do. That's not going to help anyone. It's only going to make you sad. There's no point in doing that. Suggestion for you from Dennis, Kimberly, go to Cape Town. You can also do safari excursions.
I want to do that.
Yeah, you're really interested in that. John is saying to travel on tour, I should get some sleep. Have a good night. Hey, John, thank you so much. Always enjoy seeing the froggy face here in our chat. So you take care, my friend, and we'll see you next time. That's great. What a great live stream we had tonight.
Oh my goodness.
This was, I think this was like our best night owl edition so far. And it underscores once again that we should definitely keep the night owl edition.
Oh my goodness, yes.
This was a hit. And,
yeah. I think it's actually growing.
I think it might, yeah, for sure. And I like seeing so many people that have been with us for like all the way pretty much for this night. I mean, look at this. The night audition lasting pretty much 3 hours.
I know.
That's insane.
But it doesn't seem like it was that long, does
it? It flew by like crazy. It really flew by like crazy. Mandy is saying, my big thing right now is the ability to travel with my Airstream. We have not been able to travel with it and love Miss Dolly. Yeah. Well, Mandy, I hope that soon enough you will get the Airstream ready for your travels and you'll finally get to go some places. And
it has a birth certificate.
What?
Her Airstream.
Oh wow, that is so cool. It actually has a birth certificate. Nice. I like that. That's really cool, Mandy. I like that a lot. Rafael saying, I'm starting to Uber again next month, but I'm so scared to do it, but I need the money. Yeah, there is that. Latino Pinay family vlog saying, Andes Mountains range run from Venezuela to Argentina. My parents are from Ecuador, and the Amazons are fascinating. Also, the Inca ruins in Machu Picchu. Yes,
Yeah.
that is precisely what I'm talking about when it comes to South America. Sites like that, they are so amazing. At least from what I've seen in videos. I want to see that. I want to see those Inca ruins, the Amazon forest, everything.
Mandy, make sure that you put the link to your live stream in our Facebook.
Yes, Mandy, now that you are here, I was going to talk to you anyways because I do remember you were thinking about changing the time for your live stream the second half of the month. At this point, I am not sure what you have decided on to do from now on. So if you could shoot me a message and tell me what your new schedule is, and that way I can put it in for July. Because there is going to be a new schedule out for July here soon. Maybe even today. Later today at some point. Rafael says that your blouse matches the ceiling. Great job, Kimberly.
Because it does. Oh my God.
We didn't even notice that,
No,
Rafael.
thank you, Raphael.
Yeah, gonna have to show it on your live stream. Donna and the Cruise is saying, think about it, Neil Kimberly. We just go from live to live to live and all amongst friends.
Yeah.
That is right. For sure. Mandy says, will do. Awesome. Good. Megan saying Ecuador is my favorite cheap destination. So many ecosystems in such a small country, great food, and shocking how inexpensive it is. Yeah, well, that'd be definitely something for us to check out too then. Oh, look at this. What's happening here?
What?
3 hours. We have officially hit 3 hours for the first time in our Night Owl edition. That has not happened before. So didn't we break our record early this Wednesday too for our Wednesday edition in terms of time?
3 hours and 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
You realize if we could just go 31 minutes, we could break the all-time record.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that.
We could do it.
No, I need sleep.
We could do it.
I need sleep. Anthony's saying, I don't see nautical nurse Nancy in here tonight. Let me see.
She usually comes in on Wednesday.
Yeah, Nancy is typically, will stop by on Wednesdays. But I saw her earlier in Spiker's live stream, though, so she was around. Danny says, that's awesome how you do all that, how you all do that schedule. Yeah, well, you know what, Danny, there was just a need for it. And I'm like, you know what,
Hopefully we have it
might as well be us organizing it or arranging it. Down on the crew saying, Neil, apparently your schedule for our live is incorrect. Still, I thought I had gotten it right for once, but maybe you changed your time? I don't know.
No, I think he just has it wrong.
Saturday, 10 p.m. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna have it fixed for July. So if you could let us know the time.
Friday.
Yeah, let us know the day and time in Eastern Standard Time that you will do your live stream, and we're going to take care of it then. All right? Looks like Mandy was all for that. We could do it. Ilana saying, get the blankets out and settle in for the night. There's an idea, Ilana. Eric B is saying that he hears that Ecuador is very cheap. I need some South Africa in my life too. Yeah, South Africa. I'd be interested in that as well. Rafael saying, wow, Comcast is being nice to you today. Celta plays Barcelona tomorrow at 10 a.m. So not sure if I can stay up much longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Anthony Simone, LOL, Kim is yelling at you. Find that funny, Anthony?
He likes it.
I always get yelled at.
You do not.
Dennis saying, yes, Machu Picchu and the Galapagos. Yeah, there you go. That's another destination. Yep. Latino family vlog saying, yes, so many American experts here in Cuenca, Ecuador. Or Cuenca. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Cuenca, because usually it has a little hickey in the second C if it would be a C. An S sound. Anthony Simone, hashtag we could do it. Oh boy. There you go. Down on the cruise saying it is Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, your time, 12 noon Saturday, our time.
Yeah.
Okay, so Friday, I'm going to make a note of that right now.
I'm so sorry.
So Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, we're
Friday.
going to.
Did you write Friday?
Yes, Friday. Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern time.
Does they come on right before us?
Yeah, I know. Mandy's saying my motto for this year is hashtag hustle harder 2020. So hustle harder, we can do another 30 minutes. You guys are killing me.
What a fun group we have.
Oh, I know. It's amazing. I really like hanging out with everyone here. It's really awesome. Latino Peanut Family Vlog saying, oh yes, Galapagos Islands is a must-see. Darwin's study of evolution was taken there.
Was.
Oh yes. Then, yeah, with history like that, you gotta check that out. Yeah.
It's really amazing.
For sure. No, but we are gonna wrap it up though. We are. We're on for over 3 hours. Yeah, that is true. I know.
We have 21 watching. Let's just do it.
Really?
Let's do the
You're
record.
Killing me.
Let's do the record.
Sunday is gonna be work. My sleep schedule is gonna be all thrown off.
It'll be fun.
No.
Why don't we do one more question?
No, we have done one more question. Ilana's saying, but we are only eating lunch now. Yeah, I'm sure you are, Ilana. I'm sure you are.
Came in.
Anthony Simone saying, Neil, you made Kim sad now. Yeah, right. Martina, well, party is over.
See?
Party pooper.
Go for the record.
Go for the record, Kim. I'm down for a little bit longer. Oh, gee.
All right. A little bit.
Let me see how much more time it would take to break the record in a night owl edition. Let me look it up.
No, it's not. I want to break all the records.
That's what I'm going for here. That's what I'm looking at. So let's see if we are going in here and we're going in
YouTube.
there, and then we look at this. Let's have a look here.
Lives.
The absolute longest live stream we ever did was 3 hours, 38 minutes, and 1 second. So we are right now like 33 minutes away from that. Danny's saying, if you haven't yet, smack those likes. I'm about to go smack my pillow. Have a great morning, everyone. Danny, thank you so much, my friend. We appreciate that. We appreciate it. And you sleep well. Take care. Anthony Simone. Hashtag Neil is a party poop. Oh, yeah, right. Sounds as to see YOLO.
You only live once.
No. All right. Well, let's see. Okay. Fine. We'll break the record.
We will do it.
We're gonna do it, but then we'll really go. I mean, we do have more questions.
We do.
But and you're gonna have to allow me some time that I can stop in the little guy's room.
No, you don't need to go. You don't need to pee.
So
you don't need to pee.
I don't need to pee. I don't need to sleep.
You don't need to pee.
Be right back.
Get the headband. Get the headband.
Oh, God.
I have my glasses on. Now, like I said, make sure everybody who wants information about the cruise either emails me or messages me on Facebook, okay? Neil, use a cup. You were awesome, Dennis. You were awesome. Look what he said. Oh, my God. You're so funny. Oh my God. Oh my God. In 3 weeks, we'll have to be here all night. Oh my God. That would be unbelievable. You know what? I told Neil, I said, well, we need a clip because You know, we eventually would like to hit our 4,000 watch hours. And we're gradually getting towards the halfway point, just the halfway point. And I said, once we get like really close, I would like to do a live stream that takes us over that, you know, to have everybody with us when we get there. Wouldn't that be fun?
All right.
Okay,
Where are we at?
right there.
What the heck is Dennis saying?
Use a cup.
Oh my gosh.
Did somebody ask for a bucket?
Oh boy. So, okay, so that's where you were, like somewhere out
Yeah.
here? Well, where exactly?
Yeah, that's all good. Any place in there.
Any place in there. Okay. Latino Pina Family Vlogs after hours. Oh
Yes.
gee, yeah, that's for sure.
This is the after hour
Anthony
party.
Simone throwing in some hashtag new user cup new headband. Oh, gee. You like Kimberly picking on me a little too much, Anthony. Megan Morris. That would be fun.
Yeah.
What would be fun?
I said it would be fun. You know how we're trying to get to our 4,000 watch hours?
Yeah.
And we're just approaching the halfway point.
Yeah.
I said when we get close to that 4,000 watch hours, I want to be doing a live stream when we get over that.
Okay, but it isn't going to update until later.
I know, but it would be good that we knew that we needed this many hours and that we're going to hit it during this live stream. You know what I'm saying? And have all of our family and friends here with us when we hit that milestone.
That would be fun.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's see here. Eric B says that years at Columbia is so much fun to Megan Morris. Nice. Mandy saying that's my plan. I'm sitting at over 2,500 watch hours, only 535 followers. Yeah. So you have basically the opposite going on.
Mm-hmm.
Sunsets at Sea is saying I just took my CBD oil and melatonin, so I'll stay until it kicks in. All right. Anthony Simone noticing that you're hyper tonight. Yes, you are.
That's my default, Anthony.
Yeah, that is true, Anthony. That is kind of her default hyper. Is it water cold, Neil? Yeah, it's cold enough. I mean, I like my water. Let's see. Alana's saying you have to wear your PJs. Yeah, for sure. All right, you want to throw in another question?
Sure.
All right, let's have a look. Let's do one from here that we have left. Oh, this might be a good one. Was there ever a life lesson you learned while traveling? So something that you basically took with you the rest of your life when you were traveling. Was there anything you ever took from one of your travels that you still bringing along with you today?
Yes.
Well, what did you learn?
I learned that in the Netherlands, the wind makes my ears hurt.
That is your answer?
Yes, it was a life lesson. Now I always bring the little earmuff thing that goes around my head when I go to the Netherlands.
Oh boy, I'm trying to think here. Life lesson from traveling.
Proper documentation.
Yeah, that's for sure. Proper documentation, yeah.
I've always had the proper documentation, but I've seen people not.
True, true. Yeah, that would be one. I'm trying to think here. What else? What else?
I don't think people like this question.
I don't know. Here, Sunset at Sea is coming with an answer here. To always embrace and appreciate other cultures. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Mandy saying, I will never travel without a survival kit. Ah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good one. Ilana saying, after going to China and seeing how the people in the countryside live, be grateful for what you have and how lucky we are to be able to travel. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Yeah. Absolutely. You know what? If I think about it, it is travel itself that is basically the lesson for me. Um, it is my belief basically that one can achieve personal growth by traveling. So it's truly travel itself that is the life lesson for me. I think that would be the best way to explain it. Nick D saying, "Don't drink the water."
It depends on where you are.
Yeah, this water is pretty safe.
That's just less money travels, honey.
Oh, yeah, but depending on where you are, that is true. Don't drink the water. Rafael saying, "Always have a change of clothes in your carry-on." Yeah, that's a good one. Absolutely. Megan saying, as an American female, always bring tampons when traveling abroad. Other countries most likely will not have good options. Yeah,
or
that's
not
a
have
good
exactly
one.
what you want.
Yep. Dennis saying, travel as light as possible. Be a traveler and not a tourist. You can travel for a month with only one pair of jeans.
Not me.
I could probably do it.
He would. I won't.
Yeah. You just need to make sure you can wash it from time to time. But yeah, I would do it.
No.
That's a good one.
Oh.
What?
Get my carry-on.
Why?
I wanted to show them my carry-on bag.
Okay. Hey, look who just stopped by. Casual Girl Adventures. Oh, hello,
Hi.
everyone. Hi there. How are you doing? Please tell everyone, where are you from? And if you have any plans for the weekend, let us know. We'd like to find out. Casual Girl Adventures, and you are on for so long by the time I see you. Yeah, I know. We typically start at like quarter to midnight, and at this point we've been on for like well over 3 hours, like 3.25 hours.
I just have a lifesaver.
What are you eating?
I'm just eating a lifesaver.
A lifesaver?
Yeah, little candy.
Just peppermint. Get Neil's suitcase. Oh, the one that is still going strong, you mean, Anthony?
No, it's
Eric B is saying, I'm working on traveling lighter because fees will kill you, especially with Ryanair. Yeah, Eric, that's a very good point you're actually bringing up here, because I watched a video today of, I think it was Doug and Nikki that did a video on traveling with Delta, and they were doing business class. And what I noticed in the video was that it wasn't all that special. And I posted in the comment that I left underneath that the prices have gone up and everything. But you basically, the way I put it, pay more, get less. Yeah, and this is the suitcase, which is only partially visible because of the green screen. But yeah, this is what Kimberly's suitcase looks like. It's very easy to recognize on the baggage belt, I can tell you that. Yeah.
And the color in the background is like a robin's egg blue.
Yeah. Let's see. Casual Girl saying, I'm from the USA, Nevada. No plans this weekend. Maybe fishing. Hey, might as well, for sure. Absolutely. So, Casual Girl, on our end, we plan on having a cookout later today. So it's going to be in the evening, just nice and laid back, just small scale. So that's our plans. Megan loves your suitcase from what it looks like.
It is. It's Pioneer Woman from Walmart.
Rafael saying to Megan, I live in a house with 5 females. I've gone to the store in the middle of the night for them. I bet you have, Rafael. Yeah.
He's talking about girl.
Yeah, yeah. Anthony Simone likes it. Mandy saying, I was looking up a ticket to Miami and all airlines were going to charge for a carry-on. Is that normal? Unfortunately, anymore, yes. But that is the problem, because the airfare isn't going down. The airfare stays the same, but you just get less. And if you want to bring more stuff, then you just pay even more. So it's quite ridiculous what's going on.
Some airlines, now if you're traveling internationally, some of them will include a carry-on and one suitcase. It depends on the airline. Some of them just include a carry-on, even when you're traveling internationally. I mean, a lot depends on the airline, except for Southwest. For Southwest, now that's not international.
No, don't it do Canada though?
They might, but Southwest is generally just United States. I think they might do some other places. I have to look at that.
Okay.
But anyways, For some reason, their prices include 2 checked suitcases and a carry-on. That's
Right.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. Nick D here. A suitcase is apparently partly invisible. Sunset at Sea likes it.
I like it.
Raphael saying my wife has the same but different design.
Yeah.
Well, then that's for you too. Easy to get off the baggage belt, Raphael. Megan complimenting Raphael. You're a good man. Latino Pine family vlogs. Yeah, I had to pay for my carry-on as well when I went to Miami. Yeah, it's ridiculous that it is that way anymore. Casual Girl Adventures. Yeah, underscoring what we just said. Southwest don't charge. Yeah. And Latino Pina family vlog says here when I go to the Philippines it's free. That's good.
Yeah,
So what?
Carry on.
Well, what airline do you use then?
Well, like I said, a lot of times when you do international, they do the carry on for free.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, and you can bring it with you. There you go. Yeah. What about a personal item? Yeah, a personal item I think is still okay, right?
Yeah, and that's usually a purse, or what it comes down to is it has to be able to fit in this in underneath the seat in front of you. And each airline will have a measurement on what they feel that is.
Yeah.
And I have a big, I'd show it to you, but it's blue and you'll never see it because the whole thing will disappear.
Yes.
It's a Vera Bradley bag, and it's soft-sided, and it zips and has different zipper compartments on it, and I use that to travel with. And then I put my tiny purse that has like my credit card and my different things inside of that, so that I can take that and put it on my shoulder and carry it with me if I want to. But the big bag, because if they see the small bag and the big bag, they'll say, no, you can't bring 2 personal items.
Yeah.
So I put it in there.
There you go. There's a way to go about it. Anthony Simone asking how much the suitcase was. How much?
I think I paid right around because I have the
carry-on. Wasn't it part of a set?
Yeah. I got the carry-on and the bigger one for the checked luggage. And I think I paid right around $120 for both of them.
There you go. Yeah, that was not a bad deal.
No.
Megan is giving a tip to everyone. If you travel US domestic, get a credit card with your preferred airline. I have ones with Delta and United, and I get free checked bags for my travel party. Nice.
That's very nice.
Yeah, that's good. Mandy saying here, I could only use American or Delta out of Des Moines to Miami when I was looking.
I don't know for sure. I'd have to look.
I think Des Moines is not exactly a big airport, so that's a big possibility there. Sunset at Sea is saying sometimes Southwest is a little higher price, but it is nice not to have to pay extra baggage fees.
Yeah, you really got to weigh the differences because sometimes you are actually saving money with Southwest.
Yeah. Latino Pine family vlog saying yes, international and ones with American Airlines as well. Okay. Raphael saying I've never paid for a carry-on. Oh wow. Even on domestic flights, Raphael? Casual Girl Adventure saying military doesn't have to pay for carry-on. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Yeah, then that explains it. Dennis is saying I'm always be ready to travel in 5 minutes and you will go to many places. At home I have 3 dog kits always ready and stocked, 1 for overnight, a week and a month or more.
Oh my goodness.
That is so cool. That is really cool, Dennis. I never thought of doing that, but there's something to
see, that's why I don't unpack my suitcases right away.
Yeah, but you leave the dirty stuff in it too.
Well that's okay.
I'm sure that Dennis has stuff that is like clean and ready to go. It isn't like that he leaves stuff from former trips in there.
But then
and then takes that with him again.
I could just take that suitcase and then wash it when I get there.
But you don't. You never do. Mandy is saying I could absolutely live out of my backpack. A little bit of effort, I probably could too.
Yeah.
Then saying no, Des Moines is my closest and not a large airport. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. So about those airlines, we have mentioned it before in our live streams that about 15 minutes away from us we have Latrobe Airport, which quite literally only has 3 gates. It's wonderful to get through security there because in 1 minute you're typically through.
Yes.
And you take 1 more minute and you're actually at the gate. And that's all it takes. It's that small.
Yeah.
The only thing is, there's only one commercial airline that flies out of there, and that
Spirit.
is Spirit. Now, Spirit is one of those discount airlines. So, can you fly really cheap? Yes. I mean, you may have to stand in a folded position somewhere in the back of the airplane to get from place A to place B, but you'll get there. If you want anything at all,
You
a
pay for
snack,
everything.
bringing baggage on board, anything at all, you pay extra. That's how it works.
Yeah, but that way you only pay for what you want.
Yeah. That is, there's benefits to it, there's downsides to it. But you have to watch, because just because it is considered a discount airline or a budget airline, whatever you want to call it, it does not automatically mean that it is your cheaper option.
Not always.
Because everything adds up. Oh, you want to bring your suitcase? Whoop, there's a fee. You want to eat a snack? Whoop, there is some more money to
here's the
charge
thing.
you.
It's our best option when we go to Florida.
For Florida, yes,
Because
usually.
it
Not
is-
always, but usually.
It is, because here's the thing. I like going on a lake trip because it's 15 minutes from the house. And it has free parking
That's
at the
another big
airport.
thing, yeah. Because think of it this way. If you have to pay even $10 per day for long-term parking, and you go on a 7-day trip, that's $70 right there.
Yeah.
Which you technically have to include in your price of the ticket to get the whole picture of
Right.
your flight, basically. So that's something we always keep in mind when we travel. And when we travel, it's usually to Florida, either Pittsburgh or Latrobe. Then is saying here, and if you go to South Beach, see Ocean Drive at night and leave. Avoid all restaurants and bars by Ocean Drive. It is the armpit of South Beach. Lincoln Road in South Beach is where it's all at.
Okay.
That's good information, Dennis. Thank you so much for that. Latino Pinay Family Vlogs is saying you can find better deals when you leave from a major city. Yeah, but not always though. Like I said, the little airport we have close by.
But you get more options when you leave from a major city.
That is true. Yeah.
When we go to Europe, a lot of times we leave from DC.
Yeah, we will take it. That's like 3-4 hours from here. A little bit longer with the stops we do, but that's not a bad road trip. Eric B is saying I'll fly Spirit Airlines with a loaded box sack and I'm fine for a few days. Did it for 6 days in Miami. They actually charge $50 for a carry-on. So if I fly them box sack only.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that works. Casual Girl Adventure saying, sorry guys, it's getting later.
Yeah.
Going to bed now. Good night, everyone. Hey,
Good
thank you so
night.
much for
Thank
stopping
you.
by, and hopefully we'll see you next time. It was good having you here.
Yeah.
Anthony Simone saying Spirit is a cheap airline. Yes, but like I said again, Anthony, it does add up. Raphael is eyeballing the all-time record for our live stream, which is only 13 minutes away. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Eric Beeden saying I can fly from New Orleans to Fort Lauderdale on Spirit round trip for $80, so I'll bring a book sack. Yeah. Hey, that's the smart way to go. The airlines keep basically tightening the thumb screws ever tighter, and so we, us travelers, need to come up with more creative ideas to bypass the dirty tricks they're throwing at us. Megan Morris saying agreed, Kim. Only time I really use the discount airlines is for Florida or Vegas, usually quite a bit cheaper than mainline. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Mandy is saying I don't want to drive 3 hours to get to Omaha or 6 hours to get to O'Hare. Yeah.
It's understandable.
I get that. I do. Nick D saying Spirit Airlines if you only want to have a ghost of a chance of a good flight. Well, Nick, in all honesty,
we've had good experience with them.
Yeah. For what we use it for, it has been okay. Overall.
Definitely.
So I'm not sure what your experiences are with Spirit. I'm starting to get the impression they were quite different from what we have experienced. So if you want to share, do let us know. But on our end, it has been good so far.
So far.
Let's see here. Ooh, are we all caught up again on the
I think we are. We have 16 people.
There you go. That's crazy. 16 people and only like 10 minutes left to the record, the all-time record that we're eyeballing here. Dennis telling me I just grabbed the appropriate dop kit and tossed it in my rucksack for an overnight. I just need a toothbrush, toothpaste, a little shampoo, a little soap, etc. Don't need to shave for an overnight. No, you don't. I agree with that. I wouldn't either.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Anthony Simone asking, have you tried the big front seats with Spirit?
No.
No, I don't think so. What we have done are exit row seats. So that way I get a little bit more leg room, which is definitely a plus. I mean, I'm not a short guy, so that helps. Eric B to Megan Morris. Vegas is the same. I'll fly there on Spirit also for cheap. Booksack only. There you go. Good deal. Viva Mel in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to have you aboard tonight. Big shout out right back at you. Please tell us where you're from. And if there is any plans that you may have for the weekend, feel free to share those with us. We would really appreciate that. And if you have any thoughts on the current situation for travelers like we all are here, let us know as well. Rafael saying, just remember, do not drink the coffee on a plane. They do not clean the water system that often. I remember, Rafael, you've mentioned that at some point. So, or was it you that mentioned it? I remember someone mentioned it. Might have been you. But yeah, I've heard that about the coffee. Viva Mel's from the Philippines. All right, awesome. That's so cool. So when it comes to the Philippines, I really want to go snorkeling there. And I've heard a lot of good things about the food over there too. So I would really enjoy trying out Filipino cuisine. And if there's anything else you could recommend us to explore once travel becomes an option again, do let us know. Rafael saying, Kim is there. Don't you see the gremlins? Yeah, that's funny. Megan Morris to Eric B. Seems like we have similar travel styles. Go off season to places like Europe and fly domestic on discount airlines to save much money. Yeah. And you know what? Within Europe, there is a similar trend, Megan, because within Europe, there are a bunch of discount airlines too, such as Ryanair is one of them. I don't know if they still fly, but Corendon was one of them. And there are some more ones that are focused on cheap traveling and shorter flights. So anything within, say, 3 to 4 hours, that's what they focus on.
Did I hear you welcoming somebody?
Yes, I did. Viva Mel from the Philippines just checked in.
Oh.
How about that? And I just asked her, because I said about what I want to do in the Philippines. So I pointed out snorkeling and trying the Filipino cuisine. And she said, visit El Nido, Palawan. Okay. So I'm going to write that down. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, Viva Mel? What is El Nido, Palawan? Is that like a architecture? Is the beach? What is it? I'm going to make a note of it. El Nido, Palawan. There we go. Anthony Simons, in the meantime, says that he wants to try Tahiti. Nice. I've heard some interesting things about Tahiti. Dennis saying also zip seal bags make great drop kits. You can easily see what's inside, and they're light. A leather dop kit, though nice, may add weight. Yeah.
You know what? I use Ziploc bags with everything when we are traveling. Those go into my regular suitcases because I put anything that could possibly leak right in those.
Yeah. Rafael pointing out Vueling. Yeah, that is a Spanish discount airline. Rafael asking, did we do it? Hashtag record broken? No, not yet. We have about 8 to 9 minutes to go. Something like that. Until we have definitely broken the record. Megan saying, I can fly to Los Angeles from Cincinnati for around $60 if I pick the right day. It's crazy cheap for that many miles.
Yes, it is.
You got something going there for you, Megan.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's really awesome. It's crazy, really, how different the prices are depending on just travel dates alone. It's really bizarre.
Oh, I know. I've got some crazy deals to Europe, too.
Yeah. Sunset at Sea saying, we used to have good charter flights to Mexico from Denver. I missed those $99 return flights to Cancun. Right, yeah, round trip flights to Cancun and Cabo. Yeah, that sounds good. That's probably not too far either, relatively. Anthony asking, have you flown with Cathay Pacific? No, we have not. Nope. EasyJet, says Dennis, is another budget airline in Europe. Yes, and
Did
actually,
we fly with them?
that was our airline when we went from Amsterdam to Prague.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, we've done EasyJet, and back in the day when I was living in Spain, long time ago, that's what we typically use to get back and forth from Barcelona to Amsterdam. So yeah, there is a great many discount airlines here, and the phenomenon of discount airlines is not only limited to just the United States. Latino Pinay Family Vlogs is tipping in for suggestions for visiting the Philippines. He says, if you love nature, yes, that would be me. Bukidnon, Mindanao, Philippines is the place to be. Beautiful waterfalls and mountain ranges, caves, etc. All right, I gotta write down another name here. Bukidnon. All right, there we go. And that is in the Mindanao region. Okay. Rafael saying, check travelcheaters.com. Crazy prices if you're flexible. Oh, I believe that. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Yeah, and that's what Dennis is saying here too. Check fares plus minus 3 days at Kayak. That site is an excellent fare aggregator. And Hotel Tonight app for excellent last minute hotel room rates. That's all fantastic information.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's see here. So for the record, for those of you who haven't spent a whole lot of time in here yet, we had some really good conversations going on tonight with some very useful information, not only about fellow travelers to connect with, but also about just great information about destinations in general. So yeah, you definitely may want to check that out.
And potato salad.
And potato salad, yes,
salad
food.
is a serious thing.
For sure, for sure. We're getting ever closer. I think we are about 4 minutes away from breaking the record. The all-time
but we gotta make sure we
International Travelers Hangout record. Oh, we will. We're going to make it.
Well, we can't like be like 30 seconds short or something.
We're not going to be. Okay,
that would tick me off.
I'm going to mention the exact time. So the exact time for our longest live stream is 3 hours and 38 minutes and 1 second. So
you need to do 3 hours.
3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, and we got it.
We got to do 40. We got to do 3 hours and 40 minutes.
We'll go for 40. We'll go for 40. I think we can definitely.
I think 40. We can do that, and we still have 15 people.
I know. It actually, I've seen it bounce back up to 17 even.
Yeah.
So let's see. I see some conversation going on here. Megan to Dennis. Yes, those are great sources. I also use a VPN and set your location to a less affluent country. Sometimes that will save you some big bucks. There you go.
Oh, look at you go, Megan.
I like your thinking, Megan. I like your style. That is what it is about. That's exactly what I mean when I say. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean when I say that us travelers have to be resourceful when it comes to, countering the dirty tricks that airlines throw at us. That's truly what it's all about. So let's see what else is going on. So we had some suggestions come in, almost there. That's awesome. So we already pointed out about the next video, right?
I think so.
It's going to be about beers from different countries. So we'll probably do like a handful of beers, test them, and see who's going to be the winner, right?
I don't know about the winner because we won't agree.
Well, the winner for you, the winner for me then.
Yeah. How many beers are we going to test?
I'm thinking a handful.
What's a handful like?
Or maybe a 6-pack.
Just a 6-pack?
Well, yeah, I mean, it gets expensive otherwise. And at the one store, we can go in and then handpick the beers we want to have.
Yeah, but I don't know if they'll have enough of a selection.
Yes, they will. I'm fairly sure they will. Let's see, what else? We get some more comments in. Eric B saying, I was at your longest live stream and the longest game in NFL history, which was in Miami in 2018, Dolphins-Titans. And you're comparing our live stream to that. I'm honored, Eric. I'm really honored. That is awesome. Anthony Simone asking, what's a VPN? That's a virtual private network, I believe.
Yeah.
That's what it
So
stands
they don't know
for.
where you are on the internet. They think you're in a different country.
Precisely. Dennis saying, also keep a swimsuit that folds compact and light always in your bag. Nice. Yep. That would work. Down on the crew saying, okay, now I'm proud of you guys. You've kept me entertained. And Neil, you've stepped up to the plate and bit the bullet. The record is in the bag. There we go.
We're almost there.
3, 2, and we are officially passed. Fantastic. Fantastic. We are passed. We broke our record. Longest live stream ever. We are passed.
Not
for
ever.
us. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Let's see. Can't write all these things down. No, but hey, you can look through the replay. Because we store these replays. We don't delete them.
Yeah, they're up there.
And we actually have them.
People enjoy them afterwards.
Yeah, we do have them listed in a playlist of ours called To Travel and Tour TV. That's where we store all of the replays. So if you missed the live stream, you can always catch up on it right there. Dennis praising Megan for the tip that she gave. And Megan saying it is crazy how you can go to an airline direct website and pay considerably less if they think you're located in Thailand versus the US. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wrong in a way too. Down on the cruise, you could always get a slab of beers. Yeah, for sure. Dennis voting for Megan winning the tip of the day. That's a possibility. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Rafael knows all about VPNs. They're awesome, he says. Also for being able to still watch Netflix on prohibited countries. Yeah, I'm sure. Yep. Nick D saying to Anthony, yep, virtual private network hides what country you're from so you can browse other locked out content. Absolutely. Yep. Mandy, so for breaking the live stream record, do we get the Neil headband? No, that's going to take a lot more. Not happening, Mandy. Not for this. I mean, I'm very, very thrilled about us breaking this record here today. But that really would take a big, big milestone. Let's see here. Sunsets at Sea celebrating along with us. Woohoo, record breaker. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, says Anthony Simone. Latino Pinay Family Vlogs. Happy to be here on your milestone, guys. Thank you so much. It was fantastic to have you here. No, it wasn't. Dennis, congratulations. Thank you so much. Yes.
You know, the funny thing is we had said when we got on, we're going to keep this to 2 hours.
Yeah, we never thought the Night Owl edition would actually be this popular.
Yeah, we'll just keep it to 2 hours. We'll cut off around 2 hours. Yeah, that'll be good. And then we just start talking, and everybody's here. We're having fun.
Down on the cruiser. So now you can have a new challenge, the longest to travel tour binge watch. That would help our watch hours.
Yeah.
That's great. Mandy says that I am so not fair. Well, it depends on who you ask. It really depends on who you ask. I think I am. Towards myself, anyway.
Yeah.
Rafael saying, okay, guys, that means Wednesday's going 4 hours then, and then 5 hours next Friday, and so on. I don't know about that, Rafael.
Well, that'll get us to those 4,000 watch hours.
Oh, gee. Yeah, I know, but, there needs to be some time for me to sleep. I don't think people are going to basically watch me sleep here on a pillow. What else do we have? Megan saying, Kimberly, Neil, you're such troopers for staying on this long. Please don't cancel night edition.
I'm not going to.
Megan, me and Kimberly both do not feel it coming that we're going to quit the Night Owl edition. It really is way more popular than we ever imagined it would be. So I'm fairly certain there's no way we're going to get rid of it.
No, and the only times that I can see that we might not have it is when we are traveling.
Yeah, then it is a different story, particularly because you have to keep time changes in mind and different time zones.
But we do plan on continuing our live streams when we travel. They might just be once instead of twice, but or at a little different time. But, I mean, we have some time to work that out.
Yeah. What else do we have here? Dennis saying here, Disney's UK website often charges us up to 3 times when booking a room at
Walt Disney World.
But if you book on their US website, you'll save a lot. That's incredible.
You got to watch because some of the US websites say The prices are only valid for U.S. citizens and Canadians.
Hmm.
So be careful with that. That is one of the issues that is out there.
That's definitely something to watch out for. Mandy's saying it's easy to lose track of time on the lives when you have people engaged. Oh,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Absolutely. Rafael sent some hours my way. Eric B. Sleep is overrated. We got some true night owls in here. I'll say that. Dennis Neil, sleep when you're dead. Down under cruise. Hey, somebody made a movie about watching somebody's life. I think the show was called The Truman Show.
Oh yeah, that isn't one I watched.
Dennis saying, I hope you don't oversleep the farmer's market. I don't know. Hey, look who's in here. Kim Viernes is here. Hi, host, I'm new here. I just saw your live stream to Pinoy Latino. Oh, well, hey,
Hi.
Welcome. Fantastic that you joined us. That's great. So, are you from the Philippines as well then? Do let us know, please. Latino Pinoy Family Vlog saying, I shared your live stream, guys, our community helping out. Hey, we really appreciate that.
Make sure that you join our Facebook group, okay?
Absolutely. Megan saying, sometimes you can save on travel by paying in different currency. Always check those exchange rates. Nice. Yeah, that's so true again. And you gotta watch with the exchange rates too.
When we're going to the Netherlands, I check rates from the American sites here, and his mom checks from the Dutch websites there.
Yeah.
And we compare and with everything to see exactly which is cheaper.
And based on that, we end up booking one way or another.
The other.
Yep. Raphael saying, I have to get out of my man cave. Someone is here. I need to sleep. If I don't see you again, good night. Hey, Raphael, thank you so much for joining us. And of course, thank you so much for everything you've done for us and our channel.
We appreciate it.
And hey, man, your support is really, really appreciated.
Yes.
So good night to you, and we'll talk to you soon. Kim saying, yes, she is from the Philippines. That's great. Nice. That's awesome. Latino Pinay Family Vlog saying, thank you for joining to Kim Vierens. Nice. Kim Vierens exchanging some words with Latino Pinay Family Vlogs. Nice, nice, nice. I'm looking for new fishing while waiting for YouTube to message me for reaching 1K bananas. Oh, so you're right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations indeed then. That's fantastic. Nice. Let's see. Sunset at Sea saying, all of lives when I learned something. This is one of those lives. Hey, thank you so much. We're glad you did. That's awesome.
Make sure you join our community.
Yeah, absolutely. Down on the cruise is saying, sorry, folks, I need to check out now. Work calls. Yeah, we all do. We're going to be wrapping it up here.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks so much, Sean and Ilana, for joining us tonight. And once again, congratulations on becoming Fellow Traveler of the Week.
Yes.
So we'll see you soon. All right. I think the time has come for us to start wrapping it up here.
Yes.
I mean, we really had a blast. Hit another milestone by breaking our record longest live stream ever, 3 hours and well over 45 minutes I'm seeing here.
It's amazing.
Which is fantastic. So we want to thank everyone who has joined us today and had all these great conversations with us. We really like how interactive our live streams are getting ever more, and we like that trend. So that's really awesome.
It was so much fun.
Oh, we had a blast.
We had a great time.
Absolutely.
And thank you all for staying with us. And we're going to get off here before our numbers start going back up again, and we are tempted to stay on.
Yes, exactly. So also our moderators. So Rafael, for instance, from Visos Travel just left. Thank you so much for all you do.
Yes.
Really appreciate your support. And see some thank yous and goodbyes here.
Thank you.
Thank you for that compliment, Sunsets at Sea, and great having you here. Anthony Simone, your continued support is very much appreciated. Eric B, great chat, thanks. Hey, Eric, we're thrilled to have you on board, man. I mean, we really like how active you are in the chat. That's really awesome. Latino Pinay Family Vlogs, congrats, host. We are happy to have joined you on this milestone. Hey, thank you so much, my friends.
Thank you.
It was a delight to have you here tonight, and we hope you stop in more often.
Yeah,
sure, absolutely. Mandy's saying, okay, well, I mean, since Neil is going to be a party pooper and not show us that fabulous headband, I guess I'll go to bed. Haha, I'll send you in for Kim. Good night and
Great.
blessings.
Good night.
Mandy, thank you so much for joining us. It was really great to have you here tonight. So good night, and we'll talk to
We
you
enjoy
soon.
your company so much,
Absolutely.
Mandy.
Megan, wishing us enjoy your barbecue. Thank you, thank
We
you.
will.
Nick
Thank
D,
you.
fun time. Keep it up. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you so much and good night. Latino Peanut Family Fox, thank you so much, friends. So you then. All right.
Yep.
Awesome. Until the curtain opens again. Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Well, good night, everyone.
And on that note, I'm Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is
To
To Travel and Tour
TV.
TV.
Good night.
Good night.